Murphy Under a Killing Moon, which is a 1994 FMV mystery detective game, point and click thing. Now, I know that fills a lot of people with dread, that collection of words. The one difference in regards to this one to other ones that I've played on the channel is that this one is the only one I can think of that is genuinely well liked. Like, this might be the only FMV that is unironically liked by people still. Like, at the time, I'm sure there were some people gunning for FMV games as a new art form, but really looking back, people are like, this is a joke and has always been a joke. But I think this one is still liked. It has high ratings still. People still talk about it. I knew what Tex Murphy was, even if I had never played it. I think this game, I looked up very briefly what this game is. I think it cost millions to make. I'm sure that'll all be on the screen. But I think this cost like $2 million minimum to make and was like one of the best-selling games of 94. I mean, not many people were buying games, I'm sure, in 1994, because really, if you were buying video games and playing them regularly in 1994, you probably should have been stuffed in a locker. The first Tex Murphy had you in a flying car and then side-scrolling shooting. Second one was more point and click with little FMV window for people. Then this one was a full jump to FMV. Anyway, let's close that and go to Under a Killing Moon. I think this should work. Hang on, I think I need to go over to this screen. There we go. Oh, it's very loud for me. This is the people who made the game. Ace. Oh, it's Access. I thought it was made by asexuals. Wow, that's a 1994 graphic. Holy shit. Under a Killing Moon. Okay, I think this should work. This is the main menu, which looks really bad, let's be honest. This panel is terrible. Auxiliary panel, and then it's cut off, and you have to, like, there we go. You must start a new game or load a saved game from the auxiliary panel. I bought this, if anybody's wondering, from GOG. And it runs in DOSBox, so I've configured it to run in a window for me. It'll be nice and easy to tab out of. You must start a new game or load a save game from the auxiliary panel. Let's do a new game then. I don't think I need to do anything in config. Although I loaded up the config window off screen, and it is baffling to look at. This is what an options menu used to look like in the 90s, apparently. Look at this fucking mess. The window size only goes up to 640 by 480. That's, I guess you accept. Look at this nightmare. What's burst rate? What the fuck is a transfer rate? I have no fucking idea. MIDI music device, interactive mode, rendering. I mean, it has quality options. That's something. That's nice. Captioning should be on, I'm sure. Hints on, sure. We need to get through it at some point. Walking speed fast, yes, please. Same style and font as the golf game Lynx 386. I've just arrived at my interview. The place is dingy and horrible, like an actual ruin. Are you about to be murdered, maybe? Got enough extended memory. Extended memory available, 13984K. Is that like going by like the emulated memory in DOSBox? I don't really know how DOSBox works, to be honest. Anyway. Okay. New game. Yippee. Player name. Name list easy? Fuck you. Are you calling me a slut? I am Dreya. Let's just go by Dreya. That'll be fine. Okay.
So, they found it again, have they? I thought we'd taken care of it.
The forces of evil are persistent, sir.
I'm getting too old for this. Who have we got lined up to deal with this problem?
Murphy, sir.
It's not Keith David, is it?
No, not Murphy.
Sounds a bit like Keith David.
What about Spade or Marlowe?
Dead, sir.
Isn't there anyone else?
Sorry, sir, he's next.
It's
on the
James
list.
Earl Jones!
Well,
Holy shit!
I suppose we'll have to make do.
It is!
Knowing Murphy, he's going to need help.
The poor man's Keith
I'll check the
David.
archives
Sorry,
and get back
James.
to you, sir.
News of the day.
That's his world.
As the Second World War enters its final days, Allied forces are on the march.
It's like the intro to
troops of the
Fallout.
Western
Holy
Alliance
shit.
are occupied with the dangerous duty of ferreting out the remaining pockets of Nazi resistance.
Do we get to fight
The
a Nazi?
storming of Berlin has crushed the heart of German opposition and sent remnants of the Fuhrer's troops scurrying into the dark reaches of the Black Forest. The Germans have vowed to fight to the last man in their quest for world domination. But their days are numbered, with Adolf Hitler dead and the once dreaded SS
Why do Americans
disbanded.
say Adolf?
The Allies have exposed the workings of the Nazi
That might
war
be
machine
right.
and
Just I've never
found
heard
it
anyone but
festering with
Americans
ancient
say
blood
that.
ghosts, whose rituals and ceremonies are too astonishing and barbaric to detail. Allied forces will not rest until the last cult member has been revealed and captured.
B-Dolph couldn't cut it. The Black Forest famously right next to Berlin.
No pestilence has ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal, the redness and horror of blood.
Same reason they say Iran. How'd they get James Earl Jones? I guess it was the 90s. What else does he fucking do other than show up once every few years and voice like a lion or a Jedi and then go home again? He's probably not busy. Some robed boys? Are these Nazis? Are these Nazos? Spooky Nazos? You know, the spooky ghost Nazos. Is that the Killing Moon? Access Software presents. It's a good name for a game. I am going to call it Killers of the Flower Moon by accident about 100 times, so get ready for that. Margot Kidder? This has a fucking cast! Margot Kidder of Black Christmas and Superman fame. How'd you get her? They really thought this was going to be the future, didn't they? And the voice of James Earl Jones. I like Margot Kidder. We won't hold Amityville Horror against her. Oh, I love that guitar solo. I love this. The music is so good. This came with the soundtrack. San Francisco, 2042 AD. So this is a
In the
future game.
moonlight, New San Francisco sparkles like a chunk of cubic zirconia, an island of hollow beauty surrounded by a red sea of radiation. 5 million souls drowning in gamma rays. Some lucky people have a natural immunity to genetic mutation caused by the radiation. I'm one of them. Most of them live in the new city, but I don't. I live among the unlucky souls, the mutants and the destitute, and the wreckage of old San Francisco.
Okay.
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private detective. Or at least I used to be. Since my marriage hit the rocks, I haven't done much of anything. I went out tonight for the first time in a week, but all I ended up doing was spending the last of my money on a bottle of cheap bourbon. Now it's past midnight, and I'm staring out of the window of my office on the second floor of the Ritz Hotel. Just like me, the Ritz used to be something. Now it's just another grimy building in a rundown part of town. And I'm almost out of bourbon.
Shameless Blade Runner ripoff. Let me guess, he's an alcoholic, see?
Really hit bottom, didn't you?
He even sounds like he's trying to do a Harrison Ford voice.
Oh, I usually don't look this bad. I forgot to take my Geritol this morning.
I don't know what that is.
So, you want a drink? I saved my first one to have with you.
No, thanks. I've been dry for 8 years now.
Good for you.
Yeah, one morning I just looked in the mirror and decided I needed to make a few lifestyle changes. Quit smoking, quit drinking. Now I'm getting out of the business. Yep, I'm gonna move to the tropics and retire in a nice secluded island with a tribe of beautiful young women.
Slightly creepy, but you do
Getting
you.
out of the business. I guess that means the end of the world must be around the corner because you are the detective. I can't imagine you doing anything else, especially not running
I
around
like how
an
he's just
island with a
frozen
bunch of
in place.
nubile women in a loincloth.
Oh, I can imagine it. I've been thinking about it for years.
Oh, shave it off, man.
Now, you know how it is. Lonely. Underappreciated. Dangerous. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in 38 years. I tell you, I'm working on a case right now, and that's going to be my last one. Enough about me. How about you, Tex?
You look fucked.
How's life treating you? Bad as it looks?
He's gonna die. Well, he's 2 days from
depends.
retirement. He's obviously gonna die.
What day is it anyway? Today?
That's gonna hook us into the mystery.
Saturday? Well, Saturdays aren't too bad. It's normally Thursday by the time I get really suicidal.
I feel like this is gonna
What
be
is it you
very over the
wanted?
top.
Just come by to sprinkle a little salt into the open wounds of my pathetic life.
Oh, shut up.
No, Tex. You got me all wrong.
Smile, love. It might never happen.
Just because you turned me in and got me suspended and humiliated me in front of my
Fucking
peers.
Zoomer.
You sold me out. But that's all in the past. See, I quit hating you for that weeks ago. Like I said, I'll be leaving soon, and I didn't want to go with any loose ends dangling there to bother me in my golden years.
That bottle
Hey, don't worry
of
about me. When you tossed
whatever the
me
fuck
out of
it
the
is,
agency, it was the best
that's
thing that ever
highlighted
happened.
differently. I'll be able to
Digging
pick that up
through
later.
dumpsters and sleeping in abandoned speeders. You helped me learn a great lesson. Because no matter how bad things are, they can always get worse.
It's 2042 and you've got like a decent sized flat. You're doing
pretty
fine.
well there for a while. Did a hell of a job on that Martian memorandum case. What's your problem? You one of those people who can't live with success? Huh?
Eh.
Well, I can live with it. I'm just afraid of commitment.
Oh, fuck off.
Now, you tell me something. Why wouldn't you talk to me 15 years ago? I was a stupid kid back then. Could have tried to understand why I told the ethics board what I did. I mean, I understand now that I was out of line and I made a mistake, but why'd you cut me off
It
like
depends
that?
on what he did.
Because
An ethics
apparently you
board?
never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who
It
your friends
depends
are,
what you
then
fucking
you
did.
hold on to them. They're a precious commodity to people like me and you. Now listen, before I go,
What did you
here
do?
with a warning. I heard your name mentioned in connection with a case that I'm working on, and you stay out of it.
You mentioned
If you don't,
nubile young women
somebody's gonna
earlier.
find
What did you
floating in the bay
do?
with a hole in your head. I don't need any more strain on my conscience.
Do I have a photo of Sarah Michelle Gellar on my desk?
You know, frankly,
It is the 90s.
I'm pretty insulted. Because I'm a pretty damn good detective, and I can take care of myself, thank you.
Unrealistic. It's 2042. You'd be vaping. Oh, fuck off.
Let's remember what I said, Tex. Got no idea what kind of people we're dealing with here.
Did my cigarette explode like Castro?
I'll send you a postcard.
How long is this intro? Is this the opening credits? Holy shit, the music. Fuck me, this soundtrack is so good. This is so good.
So last night, after 15 years, the colonel walks into my office. Made me take a good hard look at myself. Maybe I have hit bottom, and maybe I do look like hell. Lord knows the only exercise I've had lately is tipping the bottle and flipping cards into my hat.
Coughing up phlegm
gotta
is
find
so
some more.
horrific.
Contrary to what the colonel might think, I'm as good a detective as he ever was. Now I just gotta prove it. I'm gonna scare up a job today, even if it means finding somebody's lost puppy.
All right. And we're in! We're into the game. Fantastic. I love noir. I also love noir. I really, really love film noir movies. More noir films need to be made in the modern era. I can't think of many. I mean, the last, I don't know. You've got Blade Runner 2049, right? That was good. Saw Chinatown recently, so good. I think Chinatown And yes, I'm aware of who made it. But I think Chinatown might be one of the 5 best movies ever made. It's so incredible. It's one of those movies, a bit like The Godfather or Apocalypse Now, where you watch it and you just instantly go, oh, this deserves everything it's ever gotten and more. And you almost resent it. You're like, this is known as one of the best movies ever. You almost bloody-mindedly go like, it's not going to be that good. And then you watch it and you go, oh my god. Fuck me, this is loud, by the way. Is it loud for you? It's loud for me. Press spacebar to walk around in interactive mode. Press spacebar to... Oh! Oh my god, the controls are fucking insane! Okay, what's happening now is... This is me moving the mouse 1 millimeter. I've stopped moving the mouse. That's how long it takes to slow down. I moved it 1 millimeter and then stopped. That's how sensitive this is. It's still not stopped. Right, move it back 1 millimeter to stop it. This is me moving the mouse forward. And backwards. That's how you control this. I'm just sliding around at the speed of sound. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Okay, this is scary. Let me turn that off. And turn down my fucking music. Jesus Christ, that's so fucking loud. I'm gonna turn this down here. Let's go into volume mixer. Turn down DOSBox to like 7%. That is so fucking loud. This can't be how it was originally. Back in the day, it was not nearly that sensitive. Right, let's look around. There's some muddy footprints. Do I have a walkthrough for this? I don't know. I have hints. There's hints that will help me, I'm sure. I don't know if this is meant to be that hard. And I've got a manual that I can refer to if I want to. And the soundtrack and some avatars. Look.
Great-great-grandpa Murphy made it through the Depression by teaching cha-cha lessons to rich older women. He made thousands before the authorities found out he had no formal training.
Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! Sleaze. What is this on the table?
The dusty credenza I've got serves only one purpose, and that's to keep the dust off the floor.
I don't know what a credenza is. What's a credenza, please? Oh, I'm just going to go very slowly. You know what I can do? I can turn down my mouse sensitivity a little bit. That might be... Ooh! Oh, it's so spinny! All right. Pick up. Is that a gun?
My gun. I love it so much!
Oh, God. Don't try and be funny. I think this is kind of a dark comedy game, by the way, if anybody didn't know yet. Press spacebar to walk around. I would like to get my gun.
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam!
I hate that got me.
Bam, bam! Bam! And you! Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know.
That's your gunshot noise?
No matter how bad things got, I always had my gun. Now I've lost that too. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those days.
So I don't have a gun anymore. Fantastic. Look at the water cooler.
This pure mountain spring water is indispensable, literally. I'm out of paper cups.
Just use your hands. Just use your hands. I drink water with my hands sometimes. Emma thinks I am disgusting for this, and I'm sure other people will too. Sometimes if you can't be bothered like rinsing out a glass afterwards, you know, you run the sink a little bit and then you cup your hands under it and drink from your hands a little bit. Right? I do that when brushing my teeth, definitely. Absolute weirdo. Like, when I'm rinsing out my mouth while I'm brushing my teeth, I just use my hands. I don't use a glass for that. I think that's weird. He dropped his gun and a kid stole it. He's overqualified to be a cop. Sit in the chair?
The Scotch guard that Rudy's upholstering service put on my office chairs will stand up to anything. And I ought to know.
Have you come on your chairs? Also, I don't know what Scotch guard is. I know that Americans call sellotape Scotch tape.
The Scotch guard that Rudy's upholstering service put on my office chairs will stand up to anything.
I can skip dialogue, apparently. That's lovely to know.
Ah, Sylvia, my ex-wife. Whenever I think things can't get any worse, I think about her and how she totally screwed up my life. She's a woman who loves a man, anytime. I'll never forget the day I came home early and caught her with the upholstery man.
Oh, so they came
there
on
you
the
are.
chair. Oh, no.
I just got done with the chair. I'll be sending the bill to your husband.
Oh, Rudy. Let's not think about my husband right now. I was watching the upholstery and you're so big and strong.
Do you really think so?
Well, yes. God, I've only known you for 10 minutes and I feel like I've known you forever.
She's so tiny.
Oh, yes, look. And look at this muscle. Oh. Don't hold me. Tex never held me like this. Oh, kiss me, Rudy, and set my lips on fire.
Okay.
Okay. Are you just gonna stand there in the cock chair? You can go sit down, I guess. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Tex, honey. I wasn't expecting you home so soon.
Well, duh. Obviously. Now I know why the Roto-Rooter man keeps calling and asking whether we need our plumbing checked. Well, I gotta admit, those chairs look pretty good.
They don't. They look really ugly.
Thanks. Listen, how about I don't charge you on the labor and we call it even?
Fair enough.
It is
Here
Roto-Rooter.
on out,
That
Rudy,
is,
customer
if that was an
servicing
Australian
doesn't
company, it would
include
make
my
sense
wife.
that they just fuck everybody.
See, honey? I saved you some money again. Aren't you happy?
Oh, God.
I married
Right.
her for better or worse. Unfortunately, it never got any better.
You both seem miserable. Oh, I've pressed W and it's... Does that zoom in? What am I looking at now? I pressed W to see if I could look around. I can look around a little bit. S makes me look to the side. A makes me look to the other side. W, I don't know what I'm looking at there. A, C, X, Q. Q is over there. E, or T, F. F is up. Oh, Jesus. Okay, right. Let's walk forward a little bit. Anything else I need to pick up around here? Is that my bed? Again, it's 2042. If the housing market is as bad as it probably will be in 2042, this is not that bad. This is... You've got a large flat. Well, not large, but you know, you've got a room to yourself.
That's a perfect bed for a destitute PI. Small, lightweight, no sheets required.
You should probably put sheets on it anyway, right? Like, I never know how often you're supposed to change your sheets. Like, I think I should, like, it's one of those things where I'm about to say how often I change my bed sheets, and some people in the chat will probably be like, how fucking weird you change them that often, and some people are going to be like, you change them that late? Ew. About a week and a half? Every week and a half or so, I change my bed sheets. I'd say it's fairly necessary. Like, it's bed sheets, they're not like an optional thing, right? Get some bed sheets. That probably is not pleasant. And yeah, it's probably covered in cum. You're alone, you seem a bit of a sleaze. You're probably wanking up a storm in here.
That hutch holds a life's worth of knickknacks, paddywhacks, and the world's largest piece of elbow macaroni.
I don't know what any of that means.
This one really isn't art, it's a placemat from Taco Bob's. This piece of art is called Two Whales on a Bender.
Can I take anything?
Crime Link computer is the only valuable piece
The
of equipment
Crime
left
Link
in the
computer-
office.
the Crime
By entering
Computer.
suspect information like height, weight, and hair color, I can access the suspect's personal files.
That will be useful, I'm sure. Go over to the crime computer. Can I access the crime computer now? Use. The crime computer. Did this game recoup its budget? It must have. They made sequels to it. They're still making these games, I think. I don't think they're particularly, you know, well liked anymore. But there's like 3 sequels to this game. Race, Caucasian, Black, Hispanic, Oriental, or other. Isn't it like not alright to say that in America? Male, female, other. Oh, they have an other. That's nice. Under 5, so like a tiny NB white person. Under 80 pounds. Mutant, yes, because they're so small. Possible match is 100. What the fuck? Hair color, bald. Yeah, bald. One eye, golden eyes, blood type A, shoe size tiny little foots. Oh my god, this is so in depth. Never mind, go away. Oriental. That's one of those things that varies by country. Like in Britain and Ireland, that is just like a default word. In America, that is not a default word. Use? Go out the door? Oh, that's the closet door. Never mind. Can I get some clothes? I have identical jackets.
All I've ever needed was a soft felt fedora, a well-tailored overcoat, and a comfy pair of sneakers. Some people know what they like, and they stay with it.
I'm kind of a little bit like that. I almost hate to say it, but opening up my wardrobe, I don't have a wardrobe, but opening up my drawers kind of looks like opening up a cartoon character's drawers. I have just identical black tops and jeans everywhere. Fedora time. Oh, good. Fedora time. You do use that? I've never read that in contemporary context. I think in some places, and it's probably going like that in Ireland at some point, but like in Ireland and Britain, you'll have like, you know, university courses with that word in the title and like schools and, you know, official documents and stuff. But outside of Britain and Ireland, I think it has a different connotation.
My phonograph's an old family heirloom.
What is a phonograph?
I love to play the classics. Kool and the Gang, Peaches and Herb.
I like Kool and the Gang. I don't know if I've ever heard Peaches and Herb. Oh, Peaches and Herb do one big song. What's Peaches and Herb's famous song? Because I know that group or that duo or whatever they fucking are. They have one big hit. And I can't remember what it is. Shake Your Groove thing? Is that Peaches and Herb? Oh, I thought that was the screen. It's just a lid. There was one herb and they went through 7 peaches. All right, let's leave. Let's go through the door.
That's the door to the street.
Let's go. Let's open the door. Wait, I'm going to click on the hint button to see. Oh god, getting started. This is the hint menu? Oh, I get points from interacting with things maybe to spend on hints. So it's like an actual game mechanic. Look at the crime link computer. Get the mail by the door. Is that it? Okay. Mail by the door. Leet Gamer, a new tag, it is. I don't think anybody has said leet since about 2013.
Oh boy, mail.
I have something in my inventory. Use the mail. A credit card application. How do I use it? Text? How do I use this? I don't know. How do I read this? Use? Examine? There we go. Grand reopening sale. Tomorrow at 9 a.m, the electronic shop will open its newly remodeled shop and offer a veritable bonanza of bargains. Dongles. Another word that has not been said since 2013. Dongles. Was that just coming into use around 2000 or 1994? And they're like, everybody will be using the word dongle soon. Fax machines. Remote control toys, stereos, vid phones, doohickeys, thingers, and whatchamacallits, and much, much more. Be sure to check out the unbelievable prices on our own line of dandy products. Remember to bring your electronic shop credit card and plan to stay late. I have a credit card application.
Pre-approved electronic shop credit card application addressed to the previous occupant.
Woo.
Just needs to be signed, stamped, and mailed.
Okay, I'll do that. Can I do... How do I sign and stamp it? At photography class, they asked us to buy dongles. I was like, what the fuck is that? I feel like it's a very old term. close panel. I'll get to grips with this at some point. Go back into the main thing. Do I have to get anything else here?
That's not gonna work.
No, don't use. What do you want from me? Look.
That's not gonna work.
What? I'm not... No.
That's not gonna work.
How do I not use this anymore? Right click. There we go. We're back. Just leave. If you aren't dongling, you're in the Stone Age. I still don't know what a dongle even is. A dongle is like basically what people used to refer to as like I don't know. I feel like dongle, at least the people I knew who used it, would use it to refer to a few different things, like anything you plugged into a computer, like a USB stick or one of those like fucking internet dongles, like an external accessory for something, like one of those little data using internet things. Small attachment device, exactly. It was just like a generic term for like, I feel like people in their 40s and 50s would have said like, use, get a dongle for like a memory stick. USB stick, but specifically one not used for storage. Oh! Go through door, please. Just very slowly.
The air outside feels thick, like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
I've never smoked a cigarette. Does it make you cough immediately? The professor was probably over 40. It's like, I think the only time I ever really used or interacted with one is that we got, when I was a kid, I was spending some time at my grandparents'. Like, I was at my grandparents' for a couple of weeks while, like, some renovation was happening in my house or something. And my parents gave me a Vodafone internet dongle. I said that on the packaging, I think. And it was like, because my grandparents didn't have internet, it was like, plug this into your laptop and it'll run off like a mobile network or something. And you top it up. More of a dangle then. I remember having to sell mobile dongles to 40 or 50 year olds and they were like, what the fuck are you saying to me? Looking back, that seems so fucking old fashioned. That has really aged me, even more than when I said camera phone earlier.
Chelsea runs a first-rate newsstand.
Hotspot me dongle, would you love? Ugh! Horrendous. Okay, turn around, go down the stairs. Oh my god, the controls in this video game. Holy shit. Go downstairs and then slowly turn around and then down here. There we go. This is ambitious for 94. Just make minuscule little movements. Oh yeah, I forgot this is like post-apocalyptic with mutants. Well, that's grim. Okay, let's go into somewhere. I don't know. Rock's Pawn. There's a pawn shop. There's a newsstand. There's somebody to talk to. Let's go. Hello. Are you Angie or whatever the fuck you said you were?
Chelsea's a hot
Chelsea.
number. I hear she's a mutant, but it doesn't show. The only
Fucking
weird thing
hell,
about her
man.
is she won't go out with me.
Oh, are you an incel?
Chelsea Bando's the kind that could hold her own with anyone. She has a way of turning my knees to jelly. She's a mutant just like everyone else in this part of town, but she's a real beauty.
Well,
You're a
hello,
mutant, but you
stranger.
couldn't tell, love. Okay, what am I doing here? Subtle innuendo, lovesick puppy, or charmingly curious. Ooh, I can choose. And then there's a question mark. What's the question mark? Oh, there's like a little help list thing. How to travel, how to use the hint system, introduction to the storyline. Who the heck is Tentex Murphy? First appeared in Mean Streets, then Martian Memorandum. In Under a Killing Moon, it appears during movie sequences. It's just like a Wikipedia page for the game, basically. Back. Go away. Cancel. We'll do charmingly curious. I don't want to be as sleazy as the game wants me to be.
Tell me, gorgeous, has the new True Detective come in yet?
What, the show with Matthew
but you gotta
McConaughey?
pay for it this time. Hey, when you finish a magazine, it is in no condition to sell.
What, do I come over magazines. Emma told me this was a real thing, and I didn't believe her for a while. That people would buy like pornographic magazines and just come over them. Ugh. Like that's why there's all those jokes from old movies where like magazine pages are stuck together. I was like, are they just coming on the pages? The fuck is wrong with these freaks? Sarcastic retort. We'll have some banter.
You're a riot, Chelsea. You ought to be doing stand-up.
That was not really a joke.
No. Look, I do enough stand-up work right here. So can I help you with something?
Ask about or end conversation. Have you seen my gun? I need to go kill a kid for my gun. Tell me, top tits. See any guys looking a little oddball come in here? Ask about Rook Garner, Chelsea Bando, Louis Lamintz, Francisco Lucido. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, we need to find a job. That's our whole thing right now. Our only thing on the list is find somebody to hire us. Have there been any murders? Does anybody have like a lost child or something? What do PIs do? I think 99% of private investigators' jobs are like cheating spouses, right? Like taking pictures of people cheating on each other. Seems like a very depressing job. It feels like you'd lose your faith in humanity pretty quickly. Ask about her.
Oh, you know me, Tex. I'm just making ends meet.
In a magazine shop in 2042? Has the internet gone out of business? The tech bros got too powerful and it all collapsed in about themselves. Sal Lucido? We'll ask about some people. Who's Rook Garner? He has a shop next door.
Rook acts like a tough guy, but he's a softie. Just don't tell him that to his face.
Okay. What about Louis Lamintz?
I love Louis, but his friendliness doesn't fool me. He's a sharp one. He knows everything that's going on in this neighborhood.
Okay. Magazines barely exist now, sugar tits. What you hiding? Elon banned words on Twitter. People got tired of meme images and flocked back to magazines. My grandparents had a magazine on their table last time I went to lunch with them. And I was like, they still sell these? Emma picked it up and leafed through it and was like, wow, it's like a blast from the past. Because Emma was the last person I knew who bought magazines, I thought. Like, Emma was still buying magazines when I met her. Because she's a bit old-fashioned. Like, Emma would buy, like, the BBC History magazine and stuff like that when I was, I would have been about 20, 21. I get a magazine, a political satire magazine. You can still buy Edge magazine. Is that for gooners? What's Edge magazine? Is that the ones that are covered in cum? Although if it's edging, they would be covered in pre-cum, I guess. Or whatever juices are analogous to the other genital sets. I used to have a subscription to What Hi-Fi magazine and Mojo. I'll end up buying a copy of Edge when traveling. Then the gaming magazine, not the goon, god damn it. Yes. For fuck's sake, Dreya. Oh, this is covered in some sort of juices. Tell me about Francesca Lucido.
Franny's a live wire. Either she or Sal is going to be
This is
time for killing the other
babysitting,
one.
for fuck's sake.
I have never seen a couple fight like they do.
I don't think I could name a gaming magazine. Age is apparently one. PC Gamer, was that one? Is that still a thing? I legitimately can't name any more. Nintendo Power, was that a magazine or a website or a phone number? I don't know. Nintendo Power, that was the thing. Don't know, it might be a magazine. Jay collects old K-zones. Maybe she's a vintage reseller. K-zone, I'm sure I've made this joke before, but K-zone sounds like slang for having taken too much ketamine. No one will remember Mean Machine Sega. Was that the equivalent of Nintendo Power? I'm going to order an Edge subscription and I won't have your smut. Sal! Tell me about Sal.
Sal's a handful. He's a nice guy, but I don't know, I feel kind of naked when he gives me the
That's a
eye.
K-hole. I thought that was KK Slider's Bussy. PC Zone magazine, which IIRC had a regular monthly shitpost on the back page from Charlie Booker. Oh! I like Charlie Brooker sometimes. Sometimes I find him annoying. Sometimes I find him very funny. I've never seen more than one episode of Black Mirror. I know that's his most famous thing.
Luckily, Ardo seems to like me. I mean, if I were on his bad side, I'd be tempted to relocate. He could crush a Subaru with one hand.
And the Colonel.
Wish I could help you there, Tex.
So you don't know the Colonel. Fine. End conversation. Bye! See you later. Toots. Is that what you call a woman? Toots. Bye, toots. We need to find some... I keep trying to press forward using W. Is that a guy over there? Is that a fire hydrant? I think there's a fire hydrant. Oh, I'm slipping and sliding. My little foots are covered in... my little foots are covered in olive oil. I could just go hide in the dump. Maybe I could just sleep there. You're thinking of tits. The old-fashioned people call women toots, right? Although this is the new world of 2024.
Coit Tower was once a majestic landmark. The wiener stand on the patio at the base of Coit Tower made the best chili dog in town. No one's here right now.
I don't know what a
though,
chili
so I better
dog
check
is,
back later.
other than something that Sonic the Hedgehog likes. Exclamation mark quote, slipping and sliding. Sorry, I'm running in fucking heels and chaps. That must have been Vampire. A cold canine. Ugh. Oh, so is this like going back and forth between loading
Coit Tower
zones?
was once a majestic landmark. The wiener stand on the patio at the base of Coit Tower made the best chili dog in town. No one's here right now, though, so I bet...
Oh, no one's here right now, though. I wasn't listening. A wiener stand at my age? I wish. Ugh, Ben.
Welcome back to the Goblin.
Acknowledge me. Thank you for the description. That's very, very kind. Let's walk over this way into the warehouse. I need to find a job. Where would I find a job? Like, if I was a private detective, I wouldn't bother getting the license. But where would I find a job? The internet? I don't know where in real life. This is like the whole where would I find drugs thing. I have no fucking idea. Anyone in the warehouse? Want me in here?
Yeah, looks like someone's locked the door.
Someone's locked the door.
Yeah, looks like someone's locked the door.
Fine, never mind. Bye. Just get out there and hand out your CV. Just go shake some hands. Apply to 400 separate jobs on Indeed.com. And start handing out CVs. And eventually lose the will to live and just go live in a dump. That's my car. Maybe I could go... Is this my car? It looks very shiny considering I'm unemployed. This looks like a nice car. Electronics store. Bring me into here. I need to stamp the credit card in order to get a credit card to go in here, right?
This is the brand new electronic shop outlet. No pun intended. I won't be able to get inside the electronic shop until I get a membership card.
My membership card I need to stamp. Walk into a business, demand to see the CEO, punch him out to establish dominance. I guess I could go into the pawn shop. This is definitely open.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop.
I love running towards a JPEG.
He's a crusty old World War III vet with a face like a raven.
Also, why is the...
like a butcher's cleaver.
Why is the subtitles no longer working? Do I have to click on the text button? I'm not really sure.
What do you want, Murphy?
Text. There we go. Fantastic. Caustic wit, obliviously conversational, or cautiously inquisitive. We were told by... fucking Gams out front, magazine woman, that you're like, you put on a tough show, but that you're soft at heart. So, obliviously conversational.
Fine. How you doing, Rook?
I'm not in the mood for small talk.
Who are you? You're so small. Can I pick you up? I feel like that's rude to ask somebody if they're small, but it's always there in the back of my head. If I meet someone who's like very small, I'm like, can I pick you up? Sarcastically serious, plain old sarcastic, or serious. Let's say sarcastically serious, a nice middle ground. I tend to be a bit too sarcastic in conversations. It's something I've tried to stop over the years.
Well, then, by all means,
Pick me
let's
up,
discuss
mummy.
a serious topic.
Breaking, entering, and robbery serious enough for you, Murphy?
It's like one of my favorite tweets of all
Last night
time is
someone
that
broke into my
I
pawn
imagined
shop.
a
I don't usually have
trans
anything of
man who
great
wasn't
value, but
pickable up and
yesterday,
tossable
I
and
gave
got
out a
so
fair
sad I
amount of
stared at
cash
my
for an
feet for 2
extremely
days.
valuable diamond bracelet.
Last night someone broke into my pawn shop. I don't usually have anything of a case! We have a case for a private detective! Okay, I don't usually have anything of great value, but yesterday I gave out a fair amount of cash for an extremely valuable diamond bracelet. Okay. No one tosses a dwarf. When you pick up people, their feet end up at dick-kicking height, so it's generally not a smart idea. Detective humor. Investigative. Blow off. Investigative. Blow off? Blow off. That's not going to solve the mystery. Do you want, Rook, do you want a suck job? It could make you feel better about I could make money like that. Look, it's 2042. We've got to make ends meet. I'm clearly a bad detective. I just lost my gun. Suck jobs? Anyone? Suck jobs.
How much is a fair amount of cash?
In this case, $8,000.
That's enough for a movie ticket in 2042. What the fuck is a suck job? Also, hello. Bad detective, that's why Tex is a sideline as a dance instructor. Verbal sucker punch, surprised or inquisitive. I don't know what verbal sucker punch means. Is that another suck job reference? Click it, whatever.
You know, Rook, I've got a bridge I'd like to hawk.
You're a riot, Murphy. Do you mind if I continue? The bracelet was pawned by a young girl named Emma Nimpton.
Emma
She
Nimpton.
said she hated to hawk a family heirloom, but had no choice. She said she would reclaim the bracelet in a month. Well, since the bracelet was worth 10 times the 8,000 I loaned her, it was a good deal for me.
What is this acting? This cost millions to make. Okay. Investigate facts or vibes? Ooh, that's a good question. Do we want to be a fact-based detective? You know, like a TV detective, like a Columbo or something. Or do we want to be a vibes-based detective, like a Twin Peaks or a Disco Elysium? Vibes. Investigate the vibes.
What was your impression of the girl?
She seemed real nice. I don't know what I'm going to tell her. I called her this morning, but a line is disconnected.
Casually investigate. Looking for work. I'll just say, hey, I can look into this for you. You can make up facts. You can't make up vibes.
Sounds like my vast experience as a PI could come in handy.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. The police are no help. A mutant is on his own when he gets robbed in this town. I'd appreciate your help. I'm not a
Your
rich man,
help?
but if you find the bracelet, I'll owe you a few favors, which could come in handy.
Where are you
Come
from?
back here and I'll show you where they broke in.
Okay,
Rick
we have a
takes me
case.
out back and shows me where the burglar broke in. The back window is busted out and the latch is ripped. It's a sloppy job. As I start my investigation, I'm looking for information to enter into my CrimeLink computer back at the office. One thing's for sure, Emma Nimpton won't be one of the suspects' names. Every PI worth his salt knows that's not my name spelled backwards.
Who's the lead singer of the Ting Tings? It's her. She was bitter about going out of the limelight. Okay. A sloppy job at my age. It seems, I was about to ask, but it seems rude to say in what way are you mutoed? Because we live in a muto kind of place. Everyone's a muto except for us. We're a normo in a land of mutos. So it's like, in what, because he looked normal, just old. Maybe, you know, maybe he's not that mutoed. I think they actually stopped working because he had chronic anxiety. Well, don't I look like a prick? Look at the bin.
I wonder what all these garbage cans are doing around here. Maybe Rook is running a low-rent hostel.
I don't know what that refers to. I guess search through the bin? This is like a proper little crime scene investigation thing. Okay, look at the window and investigate the window. Maybe find some hair strands, some skin, some blood. We can get the blood sample analyzed. What would I do if I was a detective? That, I guess. High rent hostile is tough.
Broken from the outside.
Window was broken from the outside.
Well, obviously, the window was broken from the outside.
Should I be writing this down?
Well, obviously, the window was broken from...
Is that it?
Well, that's the sturdy, worm-eaten back door to Rook's pawn shop.
Skin, blood, magazines with pages stuck together. Can you find someone through their cum? Probably, yeah? Although, is it one of those things where you'd have to have their cum already? So it's, you know... Like, would you have to have, like, a cup of cum from everybody in the city? Like, okay, we'll test this against the cum cup. It is DNA evidence, okay. What's on the floor?
These are empty jumbo-sized cans of Camel's chunky chocolate soup.
Ew.
Good.
That sounds fucking disgusting.
The empty bottles of chocolate syrup lying all around this alley all look like they've been licked clean.
So it could be a chocoholic or a little rat friend, possibly. Can you find someone through their cum? I imagine just reaching out when it hits you would help. If you were in a dark room, follow the scent trail. But that could lead you to a local shop near me, which inexplicably still has the fucking cum trees up. You know, the cum trees, so every summer the street reeks of cum. Fuck those trees. I hate them so much. You'll be walking out of... It's super value in my town. Be walking out of super value with like a little treat or some groceries, and you'll go, why does it reek of cum? This one isn't a vegan. What, just a chunk of ham comes out?
Whoever uses these garbage cans is either a terrible shot or is saving them for that special piece of trash. Like Rook always says, you can cut corners here and there, but there's nothing like a quality garbage can.
Oh god. It's like a kidney stone, but more ham. There's come reeks of Flanagan's. There's 5 of those lads in town. We're gonna need taste tests.
These disgusting piles of trash remind me of Aunt Betty's annual yard sales.
Honestly, I'd be more likely to believe that the sort of like sommelier taste testing thing would like work on cum more than wine. Because there's always that thing of like, oh, the experts can't tell like if it's cheap wine or expensive wine. You could probably tell like if someone was unhealthy through their cum. You'd probably go like, oh, this person drinks nothing but Red Bull and eats nothing but KFC.
It's one of those basketballs they used to give away at Weenie World.
That's something. Pick that up. Oh no, I wanted you to pick it up, not play basketball.
Murphy has the ball. He fakes, he drives. It's a 360. He's foul.
Oh, humor. If only science existed in this place.
Empty bottles of chocolate syrup lying all around this alley all look like they've been licked clean.
So somebody licked lots of chocolate off the inside of a bottle.
These disgusting piles of trash.
Okay.
Aunt Betty.
Okay. That's the clue we have so far. What's this?
Whatever's on the other end of this power box must be out of commission. The gauge is as dead as my love life.
Why is the cum advertised as 0 sugar? How much energy drink do they have in the system? This is a stupid thing to say, I'm aware. If you drank like a fuck ton of Monster energy drink, would your cum be lightly caffeinated? Would it make its way in there somehow? I don't know what makes its way in there. Like, would you get like a little bit of like an energy boost from it? You could keep like a little caffeinated friend around if you needed little pep-ups during the day. Use them as a tap, basically. As a radio.
Whoa. This antique boombox worked. I bet it'd only play the Bee Gees.
Why? Also, why do you know what the Bee Gees are? You were probably you're probably like 40. You were probably born in 2002. Oh, I picked it up. Okay. Can I use it at all? A radio. Can I use the radio on anything? I don't think so.
Oh, man. This dumpster smells like 20-year-old mayonnaise, and I ought to know.
Dumpster. Caffeine does end up in cum. So theoretically, you could get like a little guy who follows you around, just in case you needed like a little quick hit of energy. You could get a little guy, feed him nothing but caffeine pills and Red Bull and coffee and stuff, and then just kind of quickly you know, extract every time you need a little pep up. Why wouldn't you just take the pills yourself? Shut up, I'm thinking. You could just take some Red Bull with you.
Well, that steep staircase.
You could just
really
drink a
hard to
coffee.
climb.
But I imagine it would get diluted. So it's like a coffee makes me anxious. Like if I drink coffee, I feel like a hummingbird who's just like woken up after a fever dream. I don't like it. But, you know, a hit of lightly caffeinated cum, that would probably be more mild. Keep him up all night. Not as good at the sex. Nope, out like a light. I'm just caffeine death and flinging it about. Is this lyrics to a song? It's like the worst song in the world. I don't know. Move up here? Can I? Oh, I can get upstairs. Lovely. A whole new meaning to the term, a hot cup of joe. It's just me, baby. Okay, lots of chocolate stuff. Recyclable papers only. Open
The
this.
Slice of Heaven has been making pizza on the other side of this wall for so long, the bricks smell faintly of extra cheese.
I didn't...
Wow.
There we go.
A recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared.
Open it. Look inside.
Wow. A recyclable
No,
paper.
look inside.
Wow.
Oh my god. Go forward. Look into it. Don't close it! Look inside! Why won't you look inside? Look inside.
Wow.
Wow. Can I get right up to it? He's got a real Owen Wilson wow. Wow.
The Slice of Heaven.
Okay, never mind. Cool. Can I open this one?
This is where graffiti novices come to practice. After honing their skills, they move on to places where people actually care if you spray paint their walls. I wonder what all these garbage cans are doing around here.
Can't open that either. I can't really see many other clues. I guess we'll go upstairs. There's a lot of chocolate syrup bottles and a broken window, but we can't, like, analyze the broken window for cum or blood or anything. So I'm not really sure what to do there. Can't really go anywhere here. More chocolate syrup. It's just going to be lots of chocolate syrup. Oh, Jesus, the controls. I'm sort of getting the hang of them. Can't analyze that at all. I don't have one of those little plastic CSI bags. You know, like the little bags that you might get weeds in. And I've never bought weed with a bag. But, you know, you drop some little hairs in and stuff. Can I open this door? What even is it?
Looks like someone's back door opens onto the fire escape.
Can I open it?
Hey, this door's just painted on.
Well, I've been wily coyoted. Well, what the fuck do I do now? It's somebody who really loves chocolate. This might be the tutorial. I'm not really sure. Like, is this the main case? Are there any mutos around here that love chocolate? They're just like, chocolate is my main thing. Is Emma around?
Oh, I would love to see my ex-mother-in-law squeeze through there.
Is that like an insulting thing? Or is it more of like a step bro, I'm stuck thing? Like, oh, son-in-law. Oh, my hips are too fat to fit through this fence post. Oh, you're gonna have to push me out. Oh no, I forgot to wear underwear. Is that one of those things?
Oh, I would love to see my ex-mother-in-law squeeze through there.
I need more context. Okay, I'm back out in the front. I feel like that didn't help. Okay, well, we opened up a Miyazaki-style shortcut. Is there anything else to do? I feel like I'm a shit PI. Quote 1380, the main thing with boobs. What is the main thing with boobs? I would say the main things with boobs are either the nipples or the heft. Those are the two main things that come to mind about boobs. Right? Those are like, if you were asked to word association kind of thing, like contexto. Those would be the two top ones. Maybe milk. Go back in, please.
Well, that's the sturdy
No.
worm-eating.
Open it.
Well, Murphy, have you come up with anything yet?
Oh, Christ!
No, not at all. All business, but we'll just say, not even a little bit. Whoever did it loved chocolate. Chocohol.
I've got some clues, but I need some more information from you.
Ask about the bracelet, I guess?
It was a beauty. Encrusted with diamonds and rubies and inlaid with gold.
The joke here is that Dreya says lit instead of let. Do I? Do I say chocolate instead of chocolate? Chocolate. Chocolate. I think I say chocolate. Like it's 2 syllables instead of chocolate. Chocolate? Chocolate. I've never thought about how I said this word until right now. Burglars.
It makes me mad as hell that someone would break into the shop. I have a hard enough time making ends meet.
Ask about, I don't know, do you have any suspects? I know that's technically my job, but do you know?
She's a honey, ain't she? Makes me wish I was 30 years younger.
How old are you?
She knows the black market and has helped me make some connections.
Like the New York Times game?
Louis and I go way back. We ran guns to Ethiopia before World War III, then fought in the same regiment during the war. After the war, Louis opened the brew and stew and told me about this shop, which I bought for a song, and then I started my own pawn business.
I feel like the pawn business would be quite grim, because it's basically like, it's like the pre-janitor to payday loans, right?
Franny's a hot-blooded gal. She and her husband Sal wake up the neighborhood sometimes with their rows.
A hot-blooded gal. I don't really know what that means.
Sal's a brute. Funny as hell, but he can get pretty bad after a couple of drinks. He and his wife Franny have a real love-hate thing.
The
Makes me glad I
RTE
never
TV
tied the
show?
knot. Sal leaves running the pizza joint up to Franny.
Why do you talk like you do? I hate it.
Strikes me as a village idiot. He came by one time to see if I had any Inspector Burns action figures. I told him I'd never heard of these Burns characters and thought the kid was gonna tear my damn head off.
What about the Colonel?
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, you're very mad about that. Can I go to the inventory? Credit card. What about the radio? Can I ask about the radio? No, apparently not. Okay. Exit to street, exit to alley? I don't... Hint. Hint, I have things. Finding out about who robbed the pawn shop. Talk to Rook. Get the glass shard from the alley behind the pawn shop. Thank you. I've spent some points. I don't know how many points that was. A glass shard. Do you see a glass shard? Oh, it's right there behind the fucking bin, isn't it? That'll have come on it. It like... Whoever it was, they're probably small because they crawled through that window, or maybe they reached through around there, but they probably crawled through the window and a glass shard like nicked through the scrotum into the testicle, left a residue of cum. Perfect.
Shard of glass must have come from that broken window. Now we're starting to get somewhere.
Perfect. Pick it up. Examine it, maybe? Examine.
Looks like whoever broke into Rook's window left one of his hairs behind. Apparently our burglar is a carrot top.
Red hair. Perfect. Any cum?
Well, that's the sturdy, worm-eating back door to Rook's pawn shop.
Let's go back in and then
Well,
ask him about red hair. Like, do you have anybody that hates you that has red hair?
What else can I help you with, Murphy?
Ask about... No, I can't. Never mind. Exit to alley. Ah! What else? Just while we're learning how the game works, we're gonna use some hints. Finding out who robbed the pawn shop. Look at the footprint in the alley. Holy fuck, there's so much shit I'm missing in the alley. There's a footprint in the alley. That'll be a size of shoe, and then we can use the crime pewter. I'm beginning to understand. Look at the footprint in the alley. Footprint. Oh my god, I really am like fucking blind and dumb, aren't I? Come on. It's literally right there. Look at the footprint.
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something resembling chocolate. Footprint's about a size 14.
Okay. I'm getting out. Ugh. The notebook. Because it feels like I might need it. Because it said remember this for later. You're not blind, elite gamer. Let's go here. Ugh. I've got my pen. I haven't used this pen in months. I don't know if it even works. Can't remember. It's like a little fountain cartridge pen thing. So, I'm going to write down the case of the burgled bracelet. I can barely read my own writing. The case of the burgled bracelet. So, broken window. Chocolate liker. It's a chocolate liker. Shoe size 14. And red hair? Okay. We're getting somewhere. Fountain pen, what are you, 80? This is a fountain pen that cost me about €10 on Amazon ages ago. It's, well, would you call it a fountain pen? Are fountain pens, I guess it's different from a cartridge pen. This is a cartridge pen. Like you screw it off and there's, you know, a little ink cartridge in there. But it has the nib. I like cartridge pens. I think they write nicely. I mean, it's not helped by the fact that I can barely write. This is my current notes. I find that illegible. I can only imagine how difficult that would be to read if you're not me. That is my handwriting. The case of the burgled bracelet. Broken window, chocolate liker, shoe size 14, red hair. Fantastic. Back to this screen. Anything else around here? There might be.
The texture of the pavement surface is a cross between a spilled Coke and
sandstone. Right. Anything else that's noticeable? Fountain pens are not made for left-handed people. I think we were given like little mini, little baby cartridge pens like this when I was a kid in primary school to practice handwriting. Because I think I was the last person in the country who was really drilled into learning cursive and like handwriting. I think just after I left school, everybody switched over to tablets and Chromebooks and typing and shit like that. But I write in cursive because I don't know any other way. But anyone who was left-handed just had ink all over their hands constantly. Real bad time for people.
The texture of the pavement surface.
Yeah, pavement surface. Let's just take a quick look around. Did I actually look at this?
Reminds me of playing hoops when I was younger, in the days before my lower vertebrae turned into petrified rock.
Apparently, that's what happens when you turn 32. Okay, I don't see anything else. Anything else over here? Just some more rubbish. Rubbish. I'm analyzing the ground. I'm using my eyes. I'm scanning. Is that an alcohol?
An empty bottle of evanescent spring water. For those with a higher class of thirst.
Evanescence? Were they even a band in 1994? Maybe they named themselves after this? Pretty banging graphics for 94. It looks great for 94.
It feels like somebody's watching. Someone really weird.
And this is not openable because it's a fake door.
Hey.
Yeah, okay, fine. Just paint it on. That might be it. I can't think of anything else. Maybe I follow this wire? Like, it said the dial, it reads 0. Any more clues? Go to the newsstand in the street and talk to Chelsea. We did that first, apparently. So what next? Pressing the hint button for a hint will cost 4 points! Jesus Christ, 4 points for a hint? What did Chelsea say? Who had red hair? I guess we could talk to people and see who has red hair. Do any of you have red hair? Do you have red hair? Do you know anything about red hair? Did you mention something with red hair?
I hear she's a mutant, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't show she's a mutant.
Hi, Tex. How's the investigation going? Is there anything I can do to help?
Ask about the burglary.
Yeah, you know, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. You know, I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
I'm gonna write that down slightly away from the others because it's only possible. But I'm gonna say possible green eyes. Possible anchor tattoo. We're forming a case. Evanescence were formed in 94? Was it after this game? Maybe? Ask about the bracelet?
Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that.
Right. In conversation. Okay. Somebody with an anchor tattoo, green eyes, red hair, shoe size 14, and likes chocolate. I like to think this game was their inspiration. There's jokes in there. A joke shop. Is that a thing still?
It's all locked up. The only way I'm gonna get inside is by using my innate cleverness or ingenuity, or maybe a key.
So this is clearly the tutorial mission. This is like how to play the video game. Maybe I could talk to him again then?
Rook Garner runs.
I'm starting to get to grips with the
Matthew?
controls, which I'm happy about. Ask about the burglary?
It makes me mad as hell that someone will break into the shop. I have a hard enough time making ends meet.
Nothing. You don't want to talk about anything. Maybe I can talk about the glass shard? Ask about glass shard. Use on him. Use. Examine?
Looks like whoever broke into
No.
Rook's window.
Resume. Combine with him. I really wish I could just ask him and say, look, I found this red hair. Do you know anybody who fucking hates you has red hair? And then go to their house, break their kneecaps, and then leave. Exit a street. Do I have red hair? No, I've got brown hair. Anchor. Somebody with an anchor tattoo. So maybe a sailor? Are there any sailors around? Anchor tattoo. Let me very quickly skim through the dialogue with her.
Chelsea's on.
Hot little
What can I do
mutant,
for you,
aren't you?
Tex?
Ask about Louis.
I love Louis.
Friendliness doesn't fool me. He knows everything going on in his neighborhood. We might want to talk to Louis then. Any seamen around? Is this Shenmue? Shenmue is another game that's been on my list for a while of games to stream because it looks baffling.
Franny's a live wire.
Livewire, Sal.
Sal's a handful. He's a nice guy, but I don't know, I feel kind of naked when he gives me the eye.
Creepy. Ardo.
Luckily, Ardo seems to like me. I mean, if I were on his bad side, I'd be too.
Okay, the Colonel. Doesn't know anything about the Colonel. It's probably not the Colonel. Which one of these people has fucking red hair? End conversation. Give me a hint. Getting into Rusty's, finding out who robbed the pawn shop. Get the newspaper in front of the door at the Bruin Stew. Oh my god. Where the fuck is that? Is it over here? Where's the Bruin Stew? What the fuck is that? Is that a bar? Fountain Lunch? That's the Bruin Stew. I need to look at a newspaper. Real shit PI here.
Well, this is a section of the Bay City Mirror. It's a weekly newsletter that covers local goings-on written by mutants for mutants. I'd subscribe if they had a comment.
None of these people that we've met, I mean, we've only met 2 people, but neither of them have been particularly fucked up. I wanted like 5 eyes and shit. I wanted the mutants to look a bit fuckier. Okay, inventory. Examine. Burglaries baffle police. The total of inner-city pawn-shop burglaries committed over the past 3 weeks now stands at 9. Zippy Cash, located at the corner of Jackson and Maple Streets, was broken into 3 nights ago. Pawn-shop owner Urban Roby did not report the crime until this morning, thinking it was simply a practical joke played by friends. Tragically, this was not the case. Of the 9 burglarized pawn shops, Zippy Cash was only the second not owned by a muto. There's been some speculation that the police are not actively investigating the crime since most of the victims are mutants. Mayor Lender, who's up for re-election later this year and will need the mutant vote to retain his position, has publicly called the police onto the carpet. Police Lieutenant Mac Malden, who is heading the investigation, denies that the police are dragging their feet. What we're dealing with here is some kind of master criminal. He just hasn't left us much of anything to work with. Lieutenant Malden is sure that the burglaries have all been committed by the same person. The MOs have been almost identical. A girl goes to a pawn shop, hawks a piece of jewellery for a large amount of cash, then the shop is broken into that same night. Lieutenant Malden would not specify, but said that his team of detectives had some evidence and hoped to have some solid leads within the next few days. Okay, so it's a serial burglar. A girl goes to a pawn shop, hawks a piece of jewellery for a large amount of cash, then the shop is broken into that same night. I guess we ask him then? I mean, is there anything else? Senator committed to asylum. Poet's Corner. This week's poem was sent in by 15-year-old Bupo Wong. Soft shell taco mine, what meat art thou concealing? Who cares, it's tasty. Boo. I hate poetry, even if it's not comedy. Grateful Dead tour. The Grateful Dead in its 3rd incarnation have announced plans for a resurrection tour. Police officers acquitted of assault in civil suit. Are either of you redheads? Art and Soul. Okay. I mean, we have it now, so we can refer back to that if we need to. I would go back and say, hey, did you know you're being fucking scammed? I'd go and see the Dead in 2042, to be fair. Open. How do I skip this and go directly to open?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Is it just O? It is just O!
Can't you find something else to do besides bothering me?
Fuck off. Ask about Mac Malden Crusade. Ask about Crusade.
Don't get me started. That movement is nothing but a hate machine. The Civil War's on the horizon because we mutants can't sit around and take the discrimination anymore. Those crusading fools have started something too big to control.
So there's racial tensions. Maybe that has something to do with it? Mac Malden.
I don't know anything about that.
You don't? It's in the fucking newspaper about how your shop is getting fucked. Yeah, look around at all. Hint again, please. Go to the police station. Well, that makes sense. Probably should have known that one. Right, go to the police station. Where's the cops? I wouldn't imagine cops would like PIs, because in general, aren't PIs contacted when people don't trust the cops or are sick of the cops and think they're not doing enough? Maybe. Please stay clear, radioactive area. Okay. Cable cars. Where do the cops live? Is it out in the dump? Where do cops live? Dunkin' Donuts. Sexy? Now playing Sexy Louie? I'd like to go in there, please. Does ACAB include PIs? I'm not sure. Probably. Although PIs, I think... I don't know, they probably actually try because you're paying them, right? Whereas cops don't seem to give a fuck ever. I don't know. I've never met a PI. The warehouse? Where the fuck do the cops live? I have no idea where the police station is. Am I just blind? Do I go this way? Go this way. Leave. No, it's just doom. I'd like to go, please. Please let me go. Where do the cops live? Pizza. Electronic shop. Maybe it's out this way somewhere? All crossings are bastards. Maybe it's over by the Wiener place?
Coit Tower was once a majestic landmark.
Nope, no one's here, so I better check back later. Where did the cops live? I don't have a map, I think. It's not the warehouse. It's not the hotel, is it? Acme Warehouse. It's down. Am I blind? Am I very blind? Is there like a police station that's like right here that I'm not seeing? Newsstand, the Golden Gate Hotel, the Hotel Ritz, electronic shop. Is this a door?
Louis Laments runs the Brew and Stew, which is a local hang-out.
No. Is there a way out here? I'm too dumb for this game. I'm too dumb for this game. This is the tutorial, and I'm simply too dumb for it. I have a hint, and I still don't know what to do. That's the pizza bar. That's not going to be cops. Where are the cops? I need to ask the cop. Maybe I can't get there right now. Maybe it's like, oh, that's for later. I don't fucking know. Let's go to the Golden Gate Hotel. Maybe there's some cops in there.
The Golden Gate Hotel was once known as the Waldorf of the Pacific. Its halls are still sturdy, and the walls have worn well. But there's nobody living inside.
That might be a 90s reference that I do not get.
Ardo Newpop is a gigantic goon who works at the front desk at the Golden Gate Motel. Ardo's no rocket scientist. In fact, he probably doesn't even know what a rocket scientist is.
Okay. Am I just talking to a screen? So he's a dumbo. He's a dumbo man. Stand of detective introduction.
My name's Tex, and I'm a PI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay. I think I already seen this show before anyway.
Oh, he's watching a television show. Can I not see you at all? Why can't I see you? Show some interest. We'll be nice to this guy. He's just a dumbo. It's not his fault.
Captain Wallaby, your favorite show?
It's
Oh, you're very huge.
Favorite show. My favorite is the Inspector Burns Fire Safety Show.
Hello. Make conversation.
Why is that your favorite show?
Because fire safety is very important, and I want to grow up to be just like Inspector Burns.
Oh, this guy seems okay. Patronizing manipulation? No! Lie shamelessly? Why can't I be nice to this guy? Has it turned cursed? Quote ad. Oh, you're very huge. Sarcastic shades of subject? No! Patronizing manipulation? Lie shamelessly, I guess, is the only one that's not out and out mean.
Look, Ardo, if you'll answer some of my questions, I might bring Inspector Burns in to meet you.
Oh, that's so mean.
Okay. I can answer some questions, but first I have to put on my fire hat because Inspector Burns' Fire Safety Show is going to be on pretty soon.
Oh, no. Ask about the burglary. That's what we want to ask about.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Do you have anything you need help with?
I heard about that, but I don't know what a crusade is.
Do you know the cops?
I never heard nothing about that.
Oh, Jesus. Chelsea. Do you like Chelsea?
Ooh, Chelsea is pretty cool, because she's got good magazines and stuff. That's where I bought my Inspector Burns Fire Safety Manual.
What about Louis Laments?
He's a nice guy, and I like to eat there because there's a TV.
What about Francesca?
She's the lady who makes the best pizza. I eat at her pizza place all the time because I love it.
Oh god, this guy makes me feel sad.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, what about Erdo?
I just want to be like my hero, Inspector Burns, because fire safety is very important.
Okay, that's good. What about the Colonel?
I never heard nothing about that.
What about the bracelet?
I don't know what that is.
Fine, thank you for all your information. So you don't need any crimes solved or anything. Well, bye. That was very productive. Can't go into the joke shop, that's closed. Can't go into the electronic shop, that's closed. Maybe we can go into the pub? Who's this prick? Where's the door to the pub? Do you have a door? That's the door.
Louis Laments runs the Brew and Stew, which is a local hangout.
Open it up. Inside, please.
The Brew and Stew is run by Louis Laments, a bloated mutant with a heart bigger than his waistline. Everyone comes to Louis' cafe. So does all the street talk.
Why did you pronounce it
Something's
cafe?
going on. Louis knows about it.
Okay.
What can I do for you, Mike?
You look at, I don't know, none of these mutants look fucked up enough for me. Suds and Hugs, Ear Bending, or Mr. Broke. What do any of these mean? My Ear Bending.
Nothing for me, Louis. I just dropped by to chat.
Okay. What's on your mind?
I love, this is my new favorite character. Ear to the ground, like, have you heard anything about burglaros?
Well, Louis, you're the grapevine around here. Anything interesting going on?
Well, I've been hearing a lot about this crusade for genetic purity movement.
Racists.
It's got a lot of tension stirred up between mutants and norms. Mutants have been protesting
Burglaros, fucking hell.
Violence.
Okay. I mean, that does sound bad. Ask about the burglary?
Rook's been robbed before, but he's never had anything really valuable taken. This is gonna set Rook back for a while.
A
Too
while.
bad the cops have turned a blind eye.
You do have many, many teeth. It's clearly making it quite difficult for you to speak. Mac Malden?
He's one of the few norms besides you who's eaten here. Seems like a typical cop. A little dim, and not too concerned about what happens in the mutant sections of town.
Racism. This is a game, I'm just gonna say it right now, it's probably on everyone's mind. This is a game that seems to be, you know, a commentary on racism, right? At least this plot is. What are the chances we see a single black person in this game? Bearing in mind it's a 1994 video game. I'm gonna say 4%. Anything about Chelsea?
Chelsea acts tough, but she has to be with all the scum around. And she's as smart as she is pretty. She knows a lot of what goes on in the shadows of this city.
Oh yeah, James Earl Jones is the narrator. Like the Pleasantville of games. Bracelet?
Rook told me about the bracelet, but I don't know anything more about it.
Okay, I mean, you seem nice. You actually seem one of the nicer people in this town so far. Chelsea seems nice enough. Actually, they all seem quite nice so far, but you seem the nicest. I'd like to have a chat with you. In conversation? How do I get to the Alt tab? Can I get a map or something? Go on to this Firefox. Under a killing moon police station. Anything for me? Walkthrough for Under a Killing Moon. Walkthrough IGN. Just tell me how to get to the police station and we'll be fine. Shit, Golden Gate, Coit Tower, Rusty's Funhouse, police station. Police station. Oh. How many times have I passed by the car and even said, Oh, look at our fancy car. It says get in your car, you idiot. I'm gonna go over to my car, please. Can I use my car? My stupid DeLorean.
My trusty 31 lightning bolt speeder. I still regret not getting the sunroof option.
Okay. Coit Tower, Chandler Avenue. I think that's Texas office, police station. I would like to go to the police station. Go to. Oh, look at that little animation. That's quite pleasant. They had to put it in a small window because they were like, we can't afford that
I
resolution.
haven't seen Mac Malden since the Martian Memorandum case. I remember him as a surly, incompetent, fat-nosed cop. As I step into his office, I can see he's changed. His nose is even bigger.
This nose isn't... That's pretty big.
I figured you'd be dead by now.
The music has suddenly got so much worse. What happened to the music fidelity? We got like high-end saxophone and guitar solos earlier. What's this shit? Friendly rejoinder. We'll be not... we need his cooperation. We need to go like, what are you doing about the burglaros?
No, not yet. Actually, I'm working on a case.
Sure you are. Probably a case of cheap scotch.
Make a fermented deal, Mr. Pathetic, or hit where it hurts. The scrotum? I'm assuming you have a scrotum. Who knows in this topsy-turvy world we live in 2042. Mr. Pathetic, maybe that's me going like, oh, I'm just a poor little guy. Oh, take pity on me. Like a dog showing its belly. Make a fermented deal. Go like, hey, do you want some booze?
Tell you what. Help me solve this case I'm working on, and I'll buy you a scotch. And not the cheap stuff.
Oh.
Bribing a cop, eh, Murphy? Get out of here now, and I might not bust you.
Oh, he did not like that. Jesus. Try again?
Can't you find something better to do than bother me?
Apologetic.
I don't mean to bother you, but I'm still stuck on this case.
Sure you are. Probably a case of cheap scotch.
Right. Mr. Pathetic, because he seems angry as fuck.
I wish. I couldn't afford a glass of scotch these days.
Well, here our custodial department is hired.
Please stop the music.
On your way out.
Why won't he talk to me? Go to police station. We're getting through this.
Can't you find something better to do?
Yeah, apologetic.
I don't mean to.
Sure you are.
Hit where it hurts.
Not me. I hear drinking too much is your department.
Hey, I got plenty to drink about. The mayor's office is all over me again.
He appreciates
You heard
the
about
insults.
string of pawn shop
It's
robberies?
banter.
We have no suspects, and I'm catching the heat for it.
I'm working on that as well. Pride, which goeth both of all, suck up, or shocked by ineptitude. I'm gonna mull this over while I urinate. Everybody can enjoy the music for 30 seconds. Because I've been holding it in for like half an hour. We take off my ears and hat. See you in 30 seconds. I am back. Can't piss with ears and hat for some reason. We haven't even got the music now. Pissing fully naked, the only way to stay pure. I mean, it just feels weird. I've pissed in a cloak once because the cloak is harder to take off. Like I've gone to the bathroom in the cloak, but that felt weird. It felt sort of like I was making it into this majestic production or something. It just felt a bit much. Don't piss in the cloak. You have to kind of, I mean, that was the thing. It's like, because the cloak, you know, it's draped over you, have to kind of sweep it back like a wizard. So it's like, piss. And it's like, sweep out your hand. It's horrible. Shocked by ineptitude. You seem to like it when I'm mean to you. So you're a sub. Little pay pig. Give me money.
So you and your crack team of detectives have no leads?
Step on his balls.
Of course we have leads, you pot.
Oh!
We know he's a norm, Caucasian, and has AB negative blood.
Okay.
That narrows down our list of suspects to about 1 million. Now get out of my hair. I got work to do.
Normal. My pen's not writing. Why is my pen writing? It's gonna leave my brain! Ah! Fuck you! I need another pen! Fuck you, gravity. I need another pen. Hang on. I have a cheap biro. That'll do. He's a normal. Normal. Fuck, I hate writing with biros. Normal. He is Caucasian. And he is AB? Was it AB or AB positive? Ah, fuck, I think just AB. It's like a wizard, thank you. Majestic. I don't think I've ever... I would ever describe the act of pissing as majestic. Oh, by the way, I did time it again. Like 6 seconds. I think I've decided I'm gonna stop trying for length and try for power instead. Like, make it like a spud cannon. Like, just really shunt it out of there. I'm gonna look up what kegels are. Right, I think that's everything. Go back to the crime pewter? That might be enough for the crime pewter, right? Let's go to Tex's office. Why are you telling us this? Can I skip that? I can skip that. Bring me to the crime pewter, and let's plug in this information. See if that narrows it down at all.
CrimeLink computer is the only valuable piece of equipment.
Yeah, that's fine. CrimeLink computer. We make it stick. Okay, Caucasian. A normo, not a muto. A normo. Sex. Probably a man, let's be honest, but we'll see. Don't know height at all. Oh, do we need everything? I think we need everything. Or can I uncheck? Oh, I can uncheck these. Okay. Let's say we don't know the sex. Let's say Caucasian, not a mutant. Next. Hair color, red. Let's say eyes, we don't know. Eye colors, green. Actually, she said green eyes. And she said eyes. She might have mentioned 3, so let's say 2. Blood, AB. Shoe size, 14. Next. Distinguishing marks. An anchor tattoo. I think that was everything. Possible matches 100 plus. How the fuck does this apply to 100 people? Are you insane? Likes chocolate? Is that on there at all? Broken nose, hunchback, missing teeth, needle marks. Normal Caucasian, AB, possibly green eyes, an anchor tattoo. 14, red hair. I think that's all we have. Fuck, that's not enough. Alright. Next, do we have any other leads? Not really. Hint. Finding out who robbed the pawn shop. Getting Mac to talk about the Martian case will get you halfway there. Get the bum in the alleyway to show up. I need a bum in an alleyway? I mean, I don't need to be bummed, but I need a homeless man to show up. Okay. I need a homeless man in an alleyway. Where the fuck am I gonna go? Oh, fine. Let's go. Thank you for clarifying.
That's the door to the street.
Editor's note. In Britain and Ireland, bumming is colloquial as a term for anal sex. Feel like you could work that out. Right, back down the stairs, over here. Go into the alleyway. We need to find a homeless man and maybe have anal sex. I don't know. Whatever we're into. Homeless man in alleyway. How the fuck would I get a homeless man to show up? I don't know. What do homeless people like? Homes? Can we put up a home? I don't know. Homeless man. Getting the bum in the alley to show up. Get the radio. And then something else. Open the dumpster. And you could open the dumpster? I feel awful for laughing at this. Open dumpster. Look inside.
Well, I'll be darned. Except for the filth and stench, the interior isn't much different than the average studio apartment. In fact, it's nicely furnished. Someone's been living here, and I wonder if he saw anything.
Okay. Somebody's been living in here, and we have their radio. So we basically stole their radio. FYI, the term bumming in Wales is generally used for sex in general. Oh. Really? Does that mean you call, like, a vagina a front bum? Possibly. I feel like this is a win for Wales. Okay, there's a homeless man who lives in a bin. And we've stolen his radio. What else was related to that case? Hint. Open the dumpster, get the radio, something, then leave the alley. Examine the radio. Oh my god, this is a really in-depth thing. I didn't realize it was this way. Examine the radio. I should be examining everything. This is a good tutorial because it means I am learning that you need to look at literally every fucking thing in depth. You can't just go off and bum him or her or them. It doesn't really matter. Or you can. Well, consensually. This old relic... Oh, I forgot his voice acting.
Hey, there are batteries in here.
Okay, I have batteries. I stole some batteries. We've always said they're bumming off each other, and it just meant they're besties, so they may as well be having sex. Really? Bumming off each other, I think I associate with, like, I think Americans might say that, like bum a cigarette off someone, as in, like... Does that... I guess that... Thinking about it, that probably comes from, like, homeless people, like, begging a cigarette. Is that what that means? Can I bum a cigarette off you? Rude. Probably does. How many ints now? Lots. I feel like that's an American term, yes. If somebody said bumming to me, I would assume it meant, like, cottaging. Could I please have sex with one of your cigarettes? Although cottaging might be an old-fashioned word now as well, right? Nobody's gonna do cottaging. Can I examine the batteries?
I wonder if these still work. Tingly tongue. Still got juice.
Is that a thing? Do you... If you put, like, a battery on your tongue, does it make you go tingly? I've got a battery in my mouth. I could check. Is that dangerous? I've never done this. It's worse if you use it with British slang for cigarette. Can I please have sex with one of your cigarettes? Isn't that sounding? Specifically a cigarette up my asshole. I'm sure somebody's into that. I'm sure I've seen a gif of... No, it was a vagina smoking. Everybody's seen that shock gif from, like, early internet, right? Like a smoking vagina. Hey, look in this bin.
Some of this devastation came from the Barney the Dinosaur Museum. No one was too upset when it became one of the first structures to get blasted in the war. Everyone refers to this stuff as Barney rubble.
Boo! Not only was it a pun, you made me think of the Flintstones again, and that's a crime. How do I get this fucker to show up? Getting the bum in the alley to show up. Go back to the alley. Oh my god, it's just go back to the fucking alley. What a waste of a hint. Fuck you. Oh my, you're my new favorite man. You have red hair. You've got red hair. You look a little bit like Ron Howard. Do you have green eyes? You don't have an anchor tattoo that I can see though.
Oh, looks like Mr. Bum is home for the evening.
Do you just live in a pile of filth? It's not that much worse than mine. Hello.
Yeah, what do you want?
All business or bum camaraderie? I feel like if we try and go like, oh, class solidarity, he's going to be annoyed with us. We live in a room. Like, it doesn't look that nice, but we live in a room. He lives in a bin. All business?
I'm looking for some information regarding the robbery at Rook's last night.
Well, there are thieves everywhere. Someone just stole my radio. Sure, it was busted, but it was all I had. Man, who would stoop to robbing the homeless?
Total apathy, feigned sympathy, or indignant apology. Ah, we did steal a homeless man's radio. Mr. Bum of the prestigious Bum family. I'm sure somebody's named Bum. Feigned sympathy. Oh, hey, sorry. Total apathy seems rude. Don't, maybe he knows is the thing. Indignant apology, just come clean.
Okay, I did it. How was I to know? I thought the thing was junk.
Give him back his radio.
Junk? Oh, get out of my face, dirtbag!
Fuck. Okay, talk to him again.
Oh no, not you again. Look, I'll warn you right now, I'm almost out of chocolate.
He's
syrup,
the one who's been
not
licking the chocolate. Okay. Kind of concerned and helpful.
Look, I'll do you a favor. If you're free Thursday, I'll take you to the Chocoholics Anonymous meeting.
Spare me the insults, tough guy. If you got something to say, spill it.
Heartfelt compassion or inquisitive. I feel like he's not really into this. He seems a bit, more rough and ready. Inquisitive.
Well, I was just doing a little amateur sleuthing.
God, you are a pest!
Never mind! He hates me! He hates me so fucking much!
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk.
Moderate compassion.
Well, I think the Chocoholics and...
How do you get lost before...
Nope, doesn't like me at all. Talk. Fuck me. Make an offer.
I don't make a practice of helping out addicts, but I think I've got something that will ease the pain.
I don't.
Oh, hold out on me, man. If you've got something, let's have it.
Offer from inventory or end of conversation. I don't have any fucking chocohol! Ah! Okay, where am I gonna get some chocolate? The diner? The diner might have some chocolate? Do you have some, hot chocolate or something? End conversation? Ah, oh, fuck off. Emma has some, probably. I think there are some minstrels in the cabinet. And I don't mean, medieval lutists or racist vaudeville acts. Oh, don't look at me like that. let me go out here. Where am I gonna find some chocolate? Do you have some chocolate? You're not gonna have some chocolate. I'm gonna say maybe this guy will have some chocolate.
What can I get you?
Chocolate.
You want to try a slice of my chocolate pie? I can get you a piece to go if you like.
Yes, please, thank you so much. You're my best friend. God, I'm smart. Fuck it, it actually scares me. Hello, I have some chocohol.
isn't a good time for a social...
Make an offer.
I don't make a practice of helping out addicts, but I think I've got something that will ease the pain.
Have some chocolate cake.
If you've got something, let's have it.
Chocolate pie, I don't know what the fucking difference is. Americans call sweet things pie, which freaks me out. Although there's apple pie here, but you'd more likely call it an apple tart, right? Like if I were asked to conjure an image of a pie or draw a pie, I would draw a savory pie. Here, take the chocolate pie. Offer from inventory. Take it. Use.
Praise heaven!
Yay!
The ambrosia of life. Ask me anything you want.
Yippee! Ask about the burglary.
I saw someone prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night. It was so dark, I didn't get a good look at him, but I could tell he was huge. Probably 6'3" or 6'4", about 300 pounds.
6'3" or 6'4", 300 pounds. I don't really know what that is. That's very big, isn't it? Like 6'3", 6'4", I can visualize in my head. I don't really know what a pound is. It's like roughly half a kilo, or is it? No. It's like 2. What is it? It's like a kilo is 2 pounds, maybe? Is that what it is? I don't know. Probably about 300 pounds. Okay. 300 pounds. That might be something. End conversation. Anything else? Crusade? You're a muto. Maybe you just lost an eye.
I stay out of politics, especially bad politics.
No politics, please. Mac Malden?
Wish I could help.
Okay, what about the bracelet?
Nope, don't know a thing about it.
Alright. What do you think about Ardo Newpop? He's pretty huge.
That big goon, he used to hassle me until I shared a quart of chocolate syrup with him. Now he lets me alone.
Okay. Do you mean he goons with you, by the way, when you say big goon? I don't think gooning had come into the vernacular at this era. The wrestler Yokozuna was nearly half a ton. Fun fact. Jesus. Like John Candy at their biggest. I don't think I've ever seen John Candy in anything, and I don't know if I'd 100% know what he looks like. He's the guy from SNL, right? He's the SNL man. I'm wrong, he was 600 pounds. Fuck me. That Hawaiian ukulele guy would have been close to 300 pounds. So he's huge. Uncle Buck. Oh, I'm thinking of fucking what's the other guy? You're thinking of Christmas Farley. I'm thinking of Christmas Farley. John Candy I have seen in something. I've seen in one thing. I've seen Planes, Trains and Automobiles and thought it was lightly funny. I went, ha ha ha, sensible chuckle. I think it might be the one John Hughes movie I can stand. I thought it was pretty fun. I have never seen anything else he's been in. Why have you not watched every John Candy movie? It was fine. It didn't make me want to go watch more of him. I've heard about Uncle Buck. I don't know what it's about. Okay, end conversation. A big man. I mean, I guess we can plug that into our crime pewter, right? And see if that comes up with anything. Maybe there's only a couple of you know, people who that could be. Oh, Jesus. Upstairs, please. It's a very fun film. Oh, he is in Blues Brothers. Never mind.
On the top floor of this place.
He's not in a lot of Blues Brothers, but he is in Blues Brothers. He's the parole officer. Right. Crime pewter, please. On, off? How do I...
Crime Link computer.
Just on, off. There we go. Right. Male. 6 to 6'4". 300 pounds. Mutant, no. But red, green, AB, next. I think that's all we... That's it, right? Quit? Do we need more?
Crime Link computer is the only valuable
How the fuck do we need more? How is it still 100 things? Have you not seen Cool Runnings? No, I have not seen Cool Runnings. The story of the bobsled team. Like, surely that's enough. We know he is Caucasian. He's referred to him as a male, I think. 6 foot to 6'4". He said 6'3" or 6'4", so 6 to 6'4". Muto, no. He's a normo. AB bloods. Eyes, we don't actually know about the eyes, I guess, do we? Red hair, green eyes, AB blood, 14 shoe size. I did think that was a big old shoe size. We know he has an anchor tattoo. How much more can we fucking find out about this prick? Possible matches 100 plus. I refuse to believe you. That is not 100 plus matches. To this fucker we're describing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Chocolate liker we can cross out, by the way, because it turns out that was homeless men. So if we cross out chocolate liker. Red hair, green eyes, anchor tattoo, shoe size 14, normal Caucasian, AB 6'3", 300 pounds. I guess we need more. Cool. You fucking freak. Finding out who robbed the pawn shop. Enter the clues into the crime link computer. What? Enter the clues into the crime link computer. Is there a special button I have to press? See directory. Using the crime link computer. Okay. Enter the information on who robbed the pawn shop. Click the appropriate trait in each category. Yeah! How? Help! Help! How to use the crime computer, please. How to turn captioning on and off. How to exit the program. Go into the crime computer. Apparently I have everything I need.
Crime link computer is the only valuable piece of
crime link
equipment
computer.
left.
Oh, it's a computron. Yep, okay. Caucasian. Male. 6 foot. 280 to 320 pounds. Muto, no. Red hair. 2 eyes. Green, AB. Shoe size, that. Limbs. Other. Scars. Other. Hunchback? Did he say he was a hunchback, maybe? How do I enter this? Do I just click enter, space, middle click? I don't know what you want from me!
Crime link computer is the only
Crime link computer is the only valuable piece of fucking stuff in my fucking hole. Next. We don't know about the eyes, really. What the fuck are you talking about? Is there a... I don't know. I don't know what to do. Did it say he had scars on his face at any point? Shoe size AB. Maybe it was AB something. Maybe it was different blood. Is it different blood? I think it was just AB. Next. Limbs. Scars. Nothing. Distinguishing marks. Nothing. Quit. Why do I have to choose not everybody's going to be a hunchback or have missing teeth. Is there just a button to press? Quit. Hint. There's no hint I can get. Getting into Rusties. I don't fucking know. Hint. Mailing the credit card thing. I still don't know about that. Directory. Using the crime link computer. Look at the computer. Turn on the computer. Gather information. See directory. Click the appropriate trait in each category. How do I enter them so that it works? Finding out who robbed the pawn shop. Enter the clues into the crime link computer to get the name of the suspect. How? Firefox. Tex Murphy. Crime link computer. Walkthrough. Crime link. There's just a Wikipedia fucking page for it. That doesn't work. Walkthrough. Control F. Computer. Computer. 1 of 2 matches. Okay. It's AB negative. It's AB negative. Leave blank undistinct marks. Leave scars blank. Leave limbs blank. So you're telling me, game...
Crime-Link computer is the only valuable...
that this is all fine. But there are 100+ people that have AB blood that match this exact description. 100+ people. They couldn't possibly narrow it down. But once I change the blood type, it instantly drops to 0. One suspect left. Fuck you. View the suspect file, yes please. Mick Flem. Oh, the Italian hands are here. Charge, burglary, juvenile court, suspended sentence, mail fraud. In 2022, he did mail fraud. 38, he did importing illegal novelty items and did 3 years in state prison. Oh my god, this is a long time in prison. Fuck me. 2019, he was in juvenile court. He's around now, everybody. I'm so sorry, I'll do my homework, don't hurt me. Criminal record, yeah, that's fine. Next. The whereabouts of Mick Flem are unknown at this time. The SFPD are interested in questioning him about the recent disappearances and suspected murder of Rusty Clown. It's likely that Flem and Rusty were working together when Flem was arrested for illegally importing Asian novelty items. Flem may have murdered Rusty to get revenge for letting him take the fall. This theory has been supported by a street informant called Beak Nariz, who claims to have seen Flem within the past few weeks. Nariz reports seeing Flem in an extremely intoxicated state, apparently hallucinating, saying that Rusty Clown's ghost was going to get him. Okay. I guess we might need to go into Rusty the Clown's business. It's across the street. Look at him. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You don't look huge. I mean, 6'4" is huge. You don't look 300 pounds huge. He has massive legs. And a massive bum. Tattoo on right arm, anchor tattoo, that's fine. Neck, okay, quit. We found him and we know what he looks like. If we see him, we strangle him to death. Take the money. Okay. I mean, what else would we need a hit for? We know who did it now. Locating Mick Flem and Beak Nariz and getting into Rusty. Okay. There's a copy and paste image of my dad in 2000. Okay, I guess we'll leave the room. Oh, Jesus, it's slippery. My room is coated in butter.
That's the door.
Open and then leave. Yippee. Okay. We can now talk to the guy and go, hey, I know who did it. I just don't know where he is. Maybe he knows where he is. Or I could talk to informant boy at the cafe. Go in, please, for the love of God.
What else can I help you with, Murphy?
Ask about more. More? How do I go more? Mick Flem.
I don't know anything about that.
He's the one who did it. How do I click more? I can't click more. It doesn't work. Fine. Oh, there we go. Beak Nariz.
I don't know anything about that.
Rusty Clown.
I don't know anything about that.
Do you know fucking anything about anything, friend? Well, Rusty the Clown is right here. Like, Rusty's clown shop is like right here, isn't it? Rusty's fun masks. Gags, jokes, balloons, and games. I have never seen a joke shop in real life. It feels like they went out of business in the, like, 40s. Like, there's a couple of Goosebumps episodes. Em and I have been rewatching Goosebumps. We're nearly done. It has been a strain on my mental health. They are really bad. But, like 3 or 4 of the episodes seem to revolve around joke shops. And I'm like, this feels like a throwback to a more simple age. They kind of morphed into bong shops, to be honest. And then they all morphed into vape shops, right? Another vape shop just opened in my town. I'm like, that will be gone in 6 months, like every other vape shop.
Too bad you don't like fresh brains, mate. Hot off the grill.
I like you. You've got a tattoo. It says Mum for some reason. Right, do you know about Rusty the Clown or whatever?
Sorry, mate. Can't help you there.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry, mate. Can't help you there.
What about Rusty the Clown? He has a shop right here. There we go.
A strange one. He had a show on TV for a while. Got pretty popular. Then he quit the show and went into business. He opened up a shop right up the street from here. I guess he wasn't a very good businessman. The shop went out of business within a couple of months. Then Rusty just disappeared. I heard he'd made some enemies in the novelty trade.
This poor actor. Like, he's having to speak through these teeth. Right. That's my dad in 2024. Okay, fine. End conversation. How do I get into his shop? Joking, sorry, Dad. How am I going to get into this shop? The door's locked. Rusty's entrance. That feels like a euphemism for period sex. Oh, I love. Do you want to use me rusty entrance?
It's all locked up. The only way I'm gonna get inside is by using my innate cleverness or ingenuity, or maybe a key.
There was one in Edinburgh with a giant nose and glasses over the door. It's now a closed shop, but the nose and glasses are still there. Maybe I could get in through the warehouse. Is there a back door, possibly? That could also, I guess, be referred to as a rusty entrance, if you're fucking disgusting. Like, what's a rusty trombone? None of these have ever been done or ever actually been used unironically. These terms. But it was like an infamous Urban Dictionary thing, the rusty trombone. What is that? Oh, some post, by the way. I could post something.
Surprisingly, the auto post box has
Please
no graffiti
stop.
on it. Maybe people around here are finally starting to respect our government and its fine agencies.
The ironic rusty trombone. Rusty trombone. From the Metro in 2018? Why the fuck is the Metro reporting on this? What is a rusty trombone and how would you perform it? From the metro.co.uk. What is a rusty trombone? Often used as the punchline of jokes, a rusty trombone is a sex act which consists of giving your partner a hand job while also performing analingus on them, also known as rimming. Where you use your... They're really going into it. Whilst you use your tongue to stimulate your partner's anus. Actually, that doesn't seem that outlandish at all. Why would anybody do this? It's a good question, because the logistics of both rimming someone and giving them a hand job is quite a complex task. No, it isn't. I mean... No, it isn't, right? No, it isn't? Are you dumb? No, it isn't. I mean, it depends on what angle you're doing it from. No, not even then, really. Anecdotally, the sensation of being both rimmed and receiving feels very nice, and apparently makes it feel like you're having sex with more than one person at the same time. How do you do it, Metro? Not to be someone confident with the trombone. It's like trying to rub your belly and pat your head. I don't know, I think it's fine. Like, it would just be that, basically, while swirling your tongue. Like, that's not complicated. Basically, it's a case of being firm enough, but not too firm. Some women's magazines started a rumor in the early noughties that men wanted their penis held extremely firmly, which led to extremely aggressive tugging. Do not do this. kneel behind your partner and read Metro's Guide to Rimming. Metro, if you don't know, is a free newspaper that is given away on trains in the UK. Read the Metro's a Guide to Rimming and go to town, reach around and simulate their genitals. There's no reason you couldn't do this to a woman as well, though getting your hands in the right place might require a slight more bit of negotiation. Is this a thing people actually do? I think this seems, I mean, not as outlandish as some of the other stuff. Do you want to try it? Do you have a willing partner who'd also like to try it? If so, there's your answer. Should I try it? Is that section? If you're going to be stuck on public transport for hours, you may as well be good at rimming while you travel. Takes a second to pause while turning the page. There's no reason for this country to exist anymore. I mean, the illustrations are pretty good. Like, what is a rusty trombone? And it's this image. You can read more about rimming right here. I guess that's maybe rimming in general, generalized rimming. That's the illustration they've used. A beginner's guide to rimming. That's cunnilingus that symbolizes, surely. This movement here, I'm not even going to do it because I find it so vile, but that I always assumed that meant cunnilingus rather than rimming. Because, you know, it's more of a vertical than a sphere, or a sphere, a circle. Don't say rimming, then zoom into your face. What is... I found my new favorite image on the internet. Incredible work, illustrator. Wow. Impressive tongue, though. Well done. We've gone wrong. When was this from? 2017. Updated 2019. I guess to reflect new advancements in rimming. Make sure you're clean and free of poo. I mean, come on now. If you need the Metro to tell you this on a fucking train, you need to never have sex. Consider body hair. Don't just shove your tongue right onto someone's butt. It's rarely a standalone act. It's usually incorporated. Make your tongue soft and flat. Don't go full tongue ahead. Skip the build-up and lick away. Check that your partner's up for it beforehand. Well, yeah! Be prepared to multitask, yes. While rimming can feel bloody great, it's a pretty tricky thing to orgasm from a rim alone. A nibble on the bumhole is not enjoyable. It hurts. Steer clear of teeth unless your partner specifically asks for their use. Why aren't you reading this in your ASMR voice? Oh, Christ. Comments. Commenting has ended, you cowards. Cowards. Hot rodent men are the flavour of the summer, but why? I've never read Metro. Is this what it's always like? I was excited for me endo until me mum sent a message. I gave birth in a McDonald's car park, so we named our baby after a menu item. If you've named your baby McChicken, I'm gonna find you and kill it. McFlurry! Ah! Right. What were we doing? We're playing a game at some point, I'm sure. Oh, Jesus. I think we've kind of gotten through the... I think we've kind of gotten through the tutorial, have we? Are we in the tutorial? Are we over the tutorial now? I can't move. I can't move. Why can't I move? Oh no. Why can't I move? Hang on. As the game... No, never mind. It's fine. What a whirlwind. McFlurry Child Service it should be called. Game tutorial or rim tutorial. That was technically a rim tutorial, but it wasn't interactive. Like, it wasn't like, you know, a little flash animation of a tongue. Just lap at it like a thirsty dog. Wasn't that in-depth. Pizza bar. Fuck it, let's go to the pizza bar, I guess. As interactive as you want to make it. Just pausing every few seconds to read the Metro article. Am I doing this right? Hang on.
Francesca Lucido makes the spiciest pizza in the city.
I don't know if
The
I'd
only
want a
thing
spicy
spicier
pizza.
than her cooking is her imagination. And right now she seems to have a thing for me.
Ooh. Okay. Get some mussy.
Well, it's that handsome
Muto.
pea-eyed
Oh, I
Tex
can't say
Murphy.
it.
Have you come up to take me away?
Hey, what the fuck? Ooh. Cowboy humor, undecided, no thanks. We'll flirt back, I guess.
How'd you guess? You must have seen my
Oh,
white horse
God,
hitched to
kill
the
them
railing out
both.
front.
Oh my, Mr. Murphy, you certainly know how to excite a girl.
Oh, I'm as wet as one of my pizzas. Sex appeal humor, yep. Shatter the fantasy of a lonely woman, Jesus.
Well, that's what I've been told. I almost got my own 900 number before getting into the PI biz.
Well, I certainly would have subscribed. What can I do for you, Mr. Sexy Voice?
Does he have a sexy voice? His voice is default normal, I would say, a neutral voice. Ask about, I don't know, your pizzas, pastas.
Can't help you, Tex.
Okay, I like you. Beak Narrits?
Sorry, I don't
She's
know
desperate,
anything
don't
about
judge.
that.
Is this like the gay exchange hotline all over again?
He was a weirdo who opened up a shop just down the street. That would have been a couple of years ago. The business went under in a hurry.
Are
The
you meant to
clown
be
just
doing like an
disappeared.
Italian accent? Because you sound almost exactly like Nadia in What We Do in the Shadows. It's that ridiculous. Okay. The business went under in a hurry and the clown disappeared. I mean, I don't think I need to ask you about anything else, to be honest. What about Rook? What do you feel about Rook?
Rook is a tough old geezer. I've known him ever since we opened the Slice of Heaven back in '32. But I can't say I know him very well.
Okay. Trey is gonna rename this character Pizza Milf in 3, 2, 1. End conversation. Okay, is there anything anywhere else to go around here? I got points, I can do more hints. Just splurge on hints. Getting into Rusty's, locating McFlame. In Tex's office, read the McFlame file. Yeah, that's fine. Locate Beak Narrits. Yeah. Locate, yeah, that's gonna be fine. Locate Rusty, probably. Go to the newsstand and talk to Chelsea. Apparently Chelsea knows something about Beak Narrits. Let's go talk to Chelsea then. Chelsea!
Chelsea's a hot little number.
Stop calling her a hot little number. It's the freakiest shit.
What can I do for you, Tex?
Tell me about somebody called Beak.
Oh yeah, I know Beak. If you want to talk to him, you might try hanging out around Coit Tower.
Coit Tower. Okay. Don't know where that is, but sure.
I remember Rusty. He had a kids show on TV when I was young. I hated the show. That clown makeup always scared me.
Is that a thing? TV clowns anymore? Like it's the weird thing about The Simpsons is that they had Krusty the Clown, which is a direct parody of shows that used to exist. But by the time The Simpsons was on the air, that show had completely ceased to exist. So I think most people just know Krusty. Anything else about it? Do you know Mick Flame?
Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay, bye Chelsea. Let's go to Coit Tower. I don't know where Coit Tower is. I think it's probably somewhere in the car. I think I might have seen it earlier. Bring me to Coit Tower, please. Is this Chandler Avenue? That's where we are. Coit Tower, please. Oh, that's the weenie boy. Just walk.
I walk
Okay,
up the steps to
fantastic.
Coit Tower and spot a small figure lurking in the shadows. In the half light, I can see only the person's profile, but it's definitely Beak. As I walk towards him, he glances around, then approaches me warily, like a vegetarian sizing up a pot pie.
What's a pot pie?
What are you staring at?
Are you a fucked up muto? Or do you just have a beard? Same difference. Let's get down to business. Admiration for Beak's prominent feature. His fat cock? That's probably rude. Like when everybody was sharing those images of Don Draper guy. What's his name? John Hamm in grey sweatpants. Establish identity. I'm Tex Murphy boy.
You must.
Oh no,
be
you must be Beak Narrants.
Yeah, that's me. But I ain't smelled you before. Who are you?
Can I get a close up? Or are they ashamed of their makeup? Refer to Chelsea.
I'm a friend of Chelsea Bando.
Oh my god.
He told me I could probably find you nosing around up here.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Oh my god, he's got an elephant face!
What do you want?
Yes! His fat cock. Well, he might be. Maybe it's called Beak because, you know, just out and out said it's shocking. He's got an elephant face. Yes. Curious about Noah's deal for info. Investigate.
She said you might give me a lead on who robbed Rook's pawn shop.
Maybe yeah, maybe no. What you gonna give me for the info?
Suck his nose. Suck his nose. Suck his nose. What do you want? I don't know. What the fuck would you like for this? Batteries?
What's that? You're pulling my leg.
Why are you dressed like Angus Young? How old are you? End conversation. So I need something he'd like. Well, what do you like?
Jeez, you don't have nothing I want, do you?
What do you want? Oh, fuck off. Really? I'm back here? Well, what do you want? Can I ask him for something?
Alone,
Beg for info.
Please, Beak. I'm begging you. I'm just a crappy detective and I need your help.
Jeez, fella, you're more pathetic than I am.
Okay. What the fuck does Beak like? Nose? Lube? What the fuck do you do with that nose? It's probably something to do with the nose. I don't know. Maybe go in again. Hang on.
You leave me alone.
Let's make a deal.
Look, don't be snooty, Beak. I'm here to cut you a deal.
He wants the trunk sock. In conversation, I don't think you want anything. A newspaper?
Come on. Give me something I can use.
Give me something I can use. What would a nose boy want? Something to sniff. We did just read that Metro article about rimming. Maybe he's got a scent kink. What could be fun to smell? What could be fun to smell? A musky puppy girl. I don't know. I've been on Twitter too long. A pizza? Do you want a pizza? A pizza pie? Do you want Chelsea? I don't know. Maybe she smells nice. Do you want this guy? Maybe some food. You can smell some food. Or maybe some plugs so you don't have to smell as much. Because you're probably smelling very efficiently.
What's on your mind?
I need to talk about Beak.
Sorry,
fucker. Can't help me there. When the moon hits your eye like a big fat cock. Whoa, I don't know what to do about Beak, to be honest. End conversation. Go into the hint menu. Getting Beak to cooperate. Go to the tower and talk to Beak. Go to Tex's office and get the cosmetic surgery gift certificate. That's so rude. He wants cosmetic surgery? I missed that. Okay, bring me to my office. Aw, I would be very insulted if somebody handed me one of them when I hear you clearly need it. I mean, even if I do, let's be honest. Cosmetic surgery kit. Aw. Okay, open door, please.
On the top floor.
Yeah, open. Let me in. Where is the cosmetic surgery thing? Cosmetic surgery leaflet, was it? Or voucher? Is it on my desk? Possibly. I don't see anything. Is it on the floor? Is it there? Like the post on the ground? Look.
Oh boy, mail.
Was there more mail? Inventory. It was right there. It was under the other post. Fuck you, game. It picked up the sales flyer and the credit card thing, and it just didn't pick up this, apparently. This gift certificate entitles the holder to one free cosmetic job, nose, boob, etc., courtesy of the Real You Surgical Clinic. 30 minutes to a better you. That's fucking valuable, right? One free cosmetic surgery. What would I do? I don't know. I think I'd need like 5 or 6 to make a difference, to be honest. One cosmetic. I don't like my nose. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'd go for. I'd have to think about it.
New member of the Goblin
Thank you for the
Horde.
subscription. That's very, very kind. Disassociate. Let's go. Out the door, please. I've heard, I mean, I know that somebody's going to say big fat cock because it's come up in the stream. I think that surgery exists, but it's very dangerous and unpredictable. And I think a lot of the time, it's basically just makes it non-functional, which is such a horrible trade-off. I read something about penile surgery recently, and it was like, basically it'll just give it like more, you know, length, but it won't do anything. It's like, what? That's the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals. Can I just inject it with saline? Ah! I should just clenched my legs together. Horrendous. It's like, you'd think we'd have sorted that out.
Mr. Snoopy guy.
You think in the year of our Lord 2024, we talking penis mods. It's just for if you want to swing it about. Exactly. It's like for people who are like shy in like what's it called? Changing rooms. That's it. Sorry, I read the phrase tugging foreskin in chat and it stun-locked me. My only experience with that is I dated a guy once who was into tugging and tried to regrow his foreskin. Is that called, I believe the technical term is jelking? I think there's a weird subculture of people who think that jelking is a thing, which is sort of gravity extension of the penis. It feels like you damage something if you do it. Like it feels, basically it's like just slowly pulling at your penis. Jelking is to get bigger. I had a friend in school who was into it. It just seems dangerous. You're going to dislocate your penis or something, surely. Jelking. Educational stream. Penis enlargement exercise. Steps of jelking. Everything you need to know about jelking. Can I find it on the Metro, like rimming instructions earlier? It's like extremely firm masturbation. I tuned out for a second, now I'm lost. Jelking is a massaging exercise that aims to stretch the penis. Some say it can make erections last longer and help the penis appear thicker or longer. Research supporting this remains extremely limited. What's the point? The whole point of jelking is to make your penis larger. Most of the evidence for jelking is anecdotal. No research exists on how successful this practice is or is not. According to some of the more dubious claims out there, consistent jelking can help you increase the girth of your penis when you're flaccid, increase the length of your penis when you're flaccid or erect, make your erections last longer. Does it actually work? Short answer, no, probably not. But maybe. There's not enough research to say for sure. A 2016 report found no significant effect of traction devices on penis length or girth, noting that more larger studies are needed. They put traction on a penis? Are there any side effects? Bruising on the penis, pain or soreness of the shaft, skin irritation, scar tissue, or erectile dysfunction. Basically, way outweighing the fucking benefits. Like, oh... oh, it's like, oh yeah, you'll be able to slang it round more, but also it won't do anything. That's terrifying. At what point should you discontinue and seek out other options? As soon as there is vein rupture, red spots on your shaft, pain or discomfort. Vein rupture? What else can you try? A penis pump or a traction device? Oh, Jesus. Fuck me. Wanked your dick into a useless state. Is it real? Discomfort, no, really. Jelking. How to? Like, what's the actual process? Metro, please. Everything you need to know about jelking. Penis enlarged. Steps of the exercise. What is the jelking? Step-by-step procedure on jelking. Step 1, warm up. Step 2, lubrication. Step 3, the exercise. Slide your fingers from the base to the top of the penis. Use the other hand. Repeat. Using firm, uniform pressure. Practice the grip. Make an OK sign with your fingers to create a grip that completely encircles the base of your penis. Use firm but light pressure over about 3 seconds to move from the base to the tip. Do not squeeze the glands. Once your fingers reach the tip, use the other hand in the same OK grip and start from the base. Continue for about 20 minutes, 4 or 5 times a week. Stop if you reach total erection. Start doing it for 5 minutes and gradually increase the time. The grip is the most important part of the success. It is essential to maintain the same pressure throughout and avoid increasing pressure with each stroke. Make sure the penis grows proportionately. The different types are wet jelking, dry jelking, lateral jelking, one-handed jelking, and the V-jelk. This is done to increase the girth of the penis. Here the penis is grasped between the index and middle finger, with the palm facing you? Like that? That sounds a bit like these boob growth massage scams. It does. This is just someone with chronic masturbation issues going, no, I'm doing something. It has to be done only when flaccid. If it causes pain or discomfort, stop immediately. Perform this exercise while sitting on a table or standing against a wall. Always consult your doctor before starting this exercise. I would kill myself before doing that. Imagine going to the doctor, a GP, a friendly neighborhood GP, and going, hello, I was wondering about the risks of jelking my penis. And just having to look at their face as it falls into a depression. Jesus Christ. Right. This is IC Clinic, the virtual health hospital. Don't go to this website. Phone a doctor. Do not use this website to phone a doctor. Right, let's go. Back to the game. Is jelking on the NHS? I've jelked myself bad, doc. You gotta help me. I don't think this is covered by my health insurance. Oh, book a GP appointment to ask about jelking. Absolutely fucking horrible. Oh, by the way, I have something for your nose. Do you want a nose? Nose help? Let's make a deal. I've clicked on it, but it's not. Hang on.
Look, don't be
There we
snooty,
go.
Beak. I'm here to cut you a deal. Literally.
For optimum efficiency, jelk and muse simultaneously. Oh my god. Does it appear on the NHS website? I mean, I can type in jelking NHS if people really want me to. Healthline, the Mayo Clinic. Metro. Yippee, the Metro. Of course the Metro do it. No NHS that I can see. What horrific fucking... There's a TikTok?
Jelqing. So jelking is a newer exercise, I guess is what you would call it, where the thumb and the forefinger grab the penis and you yank it in order to try to make it longer. So
Jesus Christ. Does jelking actually work?
Got fatter. I got a portobello mushroom tip. when you gel, you want to make sure you use some oil. You want to be in the shower and you want to squeeze the tip all the way from the base. Squeeze from the base all the way to the tip. And it's going to hurt a little bit because you're literally like tearing these little fibers within the muscles of your weenie. But eventually,
don't tear my fibers!
All-American USDA BBC.
Jilking can really damage your penis and give you painful erections. It's like it's like that Brazilian tarantula that gives you an erection so hard you die. I don't want that. Oh, right. Let's go back to the game, please. So you're just stretching it. It is. It's like tying a weight to it, as effectively. Have this surgery gift certificate, please. Give it to him. How do I give it to him? Click it. Combine. No, do I just give it to you? How do I give it to you again? Click this. Offer. There we go.
Okay, I can use this. My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe.
Oh, like a
now,
pug.
What kind of info you looking for, huh?
I like this guy, okay. Why is the spider so hot? That's like the Undertale spider that people inexplicably thirsted over. I think it's called the Brazilian wandering spider, isn't it? And it bites you and the erection is so intense that you die or something. It might be its side effect. Hang on. Brazilian wandering spider erection. Can a bite from a Brazilian wandering spider cause an erection? On Snopes. True. A bite from a Brazilian wandering spider can cause an erection that lasts over 4 hours. Scientists are studying a component of the venom to use in the treating of erectile dysfunction, apparently. The toxicity and high risk of death posed by the chemical, thought to be responsible for the erections, makes its use as a potential therapy challenging, if not literally impossible. It's one of these. It's a little spider. It bites you. It's very venomous, and you get an erection, like a really powerful erection. Apparently, it hurts. Like, apparently, it's not a pleasant erection. Apparently, it's like a really evil one. The Brazilian spider. Wonder how long it lasts if the spider doesn't bite you, but instead whispers sweet nothings in your ear. I guess it could like spit its venom in your mouth or something. That would probably have less of an effect, right? Because it's not going directly into your blood, unless you have cuts in there. How about if it just licks you? That's more tame. Right, I want to ask about Mick Flem.
Mick Flam's rap sheet would take a day to read. He's a
Day to read. I like you.
An idiot to boot. That's why he's always getting caught. He's been busted for burglary, mail fraud, arson, you name it. Everyone knows he operates out of the Snow White warehouse, but don't tell him.
Okay. Everyone knows he operates out of the Snow White warehouse. That's perfect. Beak narrates. What about you? Tell me about you. Tell me about your life.
Oh, I'm nobody. I just try to keep my nose clean and my ear to the ground. Oh, wait a minute. Or was that vice versa?
What about Rusty the Clown?
I think he's dead, and I'll bet Mick Flam had something to do with it. Word was the two of them were smuggling illegal novelty items from Hong Kong, and Rusty crossed Flam. Ever since Rusty disappeared, Flam has had a terrible fear of clowns. Bozophobia.
I'm pretty sure it might actually be called clussyphobia.
He had nightmares of Rusty's ghost coming back to haunt him from the grave. He was completely terrified.
What is a fear of clowns called? Last time I tabbed out for a while. But clown phobia. Coulrophobia. Okay, it's closer to clussy. Already a word for clown phobia. There we go. I feel like I've learned so much today. None of it particularly pleasant or useful. You'll know that if you get bitten by a wandering spider that you'll get a really bad erection. That's useful in some ways, I guess. What happens if you're not bepenised? Is it just like turn your clitoris into like a marble or something. I don't know what it does to you. What if you don't have one? That erection would be even more painful if you're a jelker. Ah! Oh, the fibers are ripped. You just die and get no enjoyment. Right, fear of clouds. That's perfectly fine. We know what to do then, I think. An erect clit. You got pregnant. End conversation. Thank you. It is no longer... this game does not love me tabbing out so much, I'll be honest. There we go. Back in, and we'll go to the... What's it called? The warehouse? The something warehouse? Or was it the... maybe I can go there in my car. Hang on. Police station, Coit Tower, Texas office. That didn't seem that useful. I mean, I don't know how to get there. It says somewhere in the warehouse. Is this the warehouse?
If Flem is working out of this
there
warehouse,
we go.
It looks like...
Oh, it's unlocked now! Just
unlocked.
heading stream out with jelking. Dreya aiming for longer streams. Didn't expect it to involve even more curse searches.
If this is Mick Flem's hangout, he'll probably be back soon. I better try and set some sort of trap for him.
Okay, we have to set a trap. We need to set a trap for people. Or for Mick Flem. The Snow White warehouse. Lengthening streams by tugging on them really hard. Oh, the fibers in my stream are tearing and re-healing. But it'll make it hard for the stream to be as erect as it was before. Really stretching out these streams.
This must be the power box for the warehouse. And it's locked.
It's locked. Yeah, we'll just take a look around first. It's fine. I have been live for 4 hours. I didn't realize. I've been bitten by the wandering spider of streams. It's a key.
This key must fit a lock around here somewhere.
Easy life. Easy puzzle. God, I'm good at games. I haven't used 400 hints at all. Oh, God, the controls. Beep. Hang on, you know what? Go into the auxiliary panel. Go to config. I think I can... walking speed. Slow. Thank you. That might be better. That better? Oh, that's so much nicer. The turning is still insane, but it's better. Alright, use this on this. God, I'm good at games.
Hopefully this isn't a self-destruct lever.
Lever?
The sound is coming from up on the landing. Looks like the on-off switch controls a pulley hook. It's running back and forth along a track.
Do we want to put like a net on that? A pulley hook going on a track. We didn't want to animate it. Is it animated? Oh, it is! Oh, that's way faster than I thought it would be. There's a bottle of gin, whiskey.
Yummy. A bottle of turn-up schnapps.
Ugh.
I'll bet it's got a real kick.
Is he Slavic? Flame. Schnapps. Ugh. And turnips. Go through here.
These large doors look like they haven't been opened since my last date.
Can I open them?
These large doors look...
Is that it then? Do I just, like, climb on top of it and... That's it? Do I just grab the pulley? What does it want from me?
Like a pulley track running from the landing to the loading area by the hydraulic door.
If he was Slavic, would he really be going for gin? I am Slavic. Can I put something on this?
Like
no. Hey, schnapps. Slavic. The only reference I know about schnapps is that it was in Kingdom Come Deliverance quite prominently. I don't actually know where schnapps is or where it comes from. I mean, schnapps is German. Oh.
That old piece of plywood doesn't seem to be doing much of anything.
Can I move it? Move it. Oh, I can open this.
Well, this is actually a storage compartment. Looks Looks like it requires a special combination key.
Oh, fuck off. A special combination key.
Locked.
Where's that then? A special combination key. Is that oil?
Ooh. This barrel smells like it shouldn't be opened. I don't think I'll move any of these pallets because they look like big slivers waiting to happen.
Did you mean splinters? I don't think I've ever heard anybody say slivers like that. Slivers?
Well, this is definitely the most threatening condemnation notice I've ever seen.
Oh no, big slivers. That is such a weird thing to say. Do I have to go back out? I don't know where I'm gonna find a combination key, not the slivers. How else would you say it? That's splinters, right? Slivers? I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go for another hint, please. Getting into Rusty's. Okay, well, not that. Getting the key bracelet from Mick Flynn. Open the power box. Get into Rusty's. Okay, then, fine. You know what? I'm gonna save here, then. How does one save this game? Auxiliary panel, probably. Save the game. I thought you meant pronunciation-wise. Let's save it as... Oh, I can only save the last bit, can I? Or is it just numbers? It's just numbers? I cancel, hang on. We won't name it just to be safe, because I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Save game. And it's 00000. Okay, fine. How many save things do you want from me? Save. Oh, there we go. Add comment. Breaking into the clown. That's what we need to do next. We've saved. It actually worked a lot better than I thought. That's kind of worked out okay. I like the game so far. I don't know how riveting it is to watch, but I quite like the game so far. It seems fun. It seems kind of difficult, but the thing is that I will just refer back to the hints constantly, so it's not as difficult as I thought it might be. I like it about as much as Silas hates it. Also, as a blessing for people, I've heard that it's not that long. It's only about 8 hours long, maybe. So that's kind of nice as well. Let's go to the game screen. No, the full camera. And raid somebody. Let's do a raid, shall we? /raid. I'll be live again tomorrow. I don't know what I'm playing tomorrow. I'm going to play something weird and old, I'm sure. I have a game called Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. I don't know how much time I would spend in that. I've got a few games I can play. Something on an emulator. We'll see. You love weird and old. I do. Let's go /raid. Oh, somebody's playing retro on my list. So I'll just raid them. Yeah, thank you. Bye. That's basically my outro. I'll be live again tomorrow, playing something or other. I think I need to go out and get some food. I think I'm out of food in my house. I might not. I don't want to go outside. I'm not wearing shoes or socks right now.
Oh boy.
This has been a nightmare and there'll be no thanks from me. Everyone's homework is to jelk, I guess. Everybody has to do some jelking. Whatever you've got, jelk it. Bye, everybody. Bye!